All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, once again finishing up this game right now between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Before we get into our Packers and Vikings game, we do have a lot to talk about for this next game, but we are going to finish up this Dallas Cowboys game, so be sure to stick around, guys. We did get flags on this play. Players getting ejected, a whole bunch of nonsense that was completely unnecessary. With 2:24 left to go, we've got another live stream coming up for you guys. Who will win this game, guys? That is my question to y'all. I see you saying Skull out there in the comment section, in the comment area. We are going to be bringing up the next graphics here momentarily. Let's go ahead and pop out the chat. Thanks for checking in with us, guys. Let us pop this chat out. Let's see. How do I do this? What's going on? Pop out chat. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching. We got 43 votes already in this one. So Philadelphia Eagles likely going to win this game, more than likely. Cowboys have the football here, guys. Dallas Cowboys going to get the football back. Once again, I am here. Colts are toast, says Andrew Lewis. The Colts are toast. The Colts are done. That is going to eliminate them from playoff contention without that win. This is going to be the L today for the Indianapolis Colts. This will be an L today for the Dallas Cowboys. As soon as this game is over, we will be cutting over to our next live stream. We've got a 1st and 10. Here is the snap from the 20. Wheeling out to the right-hand side. Winds up and throws. Looks like Trey Lance is going to get a couple of snaps here. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. So I hope nobody is confused by what is going on, and I will be making these changes in real time. Right now, guys, the Dallas Cowboys are going to the 2-minute warning. To finish this game, we do have a game between the Minnesota Vikings coming up as soon as this one is over. Minnesota Vikings, guys, let's make the changes here and get our graphics up. Christina is giving me a call right now. I'm going to have to answer that in just a moment. Christina, if you're watching this live stream, we ended the game early. Let's see what's going on. What's going on, gorgeous? You're on speaker and we're live.
Oh, I'm on speaker?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my friends here just subscribed to your channel.
Awesome. Well, that's good. See, her friends subscribe to this channel. Are your friends subscribing to this channel? Christina's friends are subscribing to this channel. Are your friends subscribing to this channel? Minnesota Vikings, guys, versus the Green Bay Packers. Babe, I'm going to have to call you back. I love you. Thank you for calling me.
I'm actually on my way home. They're sending me home because of my PTO.
Oh, cool. Rock on. Okay.
I thought I caught you between streams, but good luck.
We will see you live. Love you. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye, babe.
Love you, bye.
All right. Okay, guys. Let's get into this next game. We've got the Green Bay Packers, and we've got the Minnesota Vikings. Green Bay Packers going to be the away team. Minnesota Vikings at home. Who will win this contest? Green Bay, Minnesota. Here we go, guys. Christina's coming home early. That's good news for me. Heck yeah. Let's pull up the Packers neon green. Packers neon green. I'm going to turn myself off right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the 2-minute warning between this Dallas Cowboys versus... We're at the 2-minute warning between this Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles game, which is why that graphic is at the top of the screen. Left square is going to be green as well. We are finishing this game, and as soon as this game is over, we will be going straight into the Minnesota Vikings versus the Green Bay Packers. Let's bring this back up. I will end up having to change my shirt because I'm not going to wear this Cowboys shirt throughout this next game. We've got 2 minutes left to go in this football game. How is everybody doing? What's going on, Packers fans? What is going on, Vikings fans? If you guys are out there, let me know who y'all are rooting for. Purple hearts or green hearts? What do y'all got? Purple hearts, obviously, for Minnesota. What about purple hearts for green hearts? Whoa, what am I doing here? Let's end this Q&A. Go, Pack, go. I see Illuminati. I see God Thrasher saying go, Pack, go. Burn it, says Micah. Let's go, Vikings, says Keem Evans. I love it. Let's go. We got a serious game with major playoff implications coming up right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. How about it? Dallas Cowboys with the football right now. It's a 2nd down and 9. Trey Lance will hand that football off again. Ezekiel Elliott will gain a yard. They will keep this football on the ground. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Dallas Cowboys in this game right here, right now. Who are you ruined for? Who are you running for Mario, says Keem Evans. What's up, Keem? Ooh, definitely Packers, says Sam. We've got a 53-47 split right now between Packers fans and Vikings fans for this next game. Guys, we got another game coming up immediately after this. It will be the Packers and the Vikings. 1:22 left to go in the Cowboys game. Trey Lance takes the snap from the 22-yard line. Here it is, looking left on the move. Trey Lance wheels out to the right. Trey Lance still on his feet. Stays in bounds. Will go out of bounds with 1:09 left to go. This will bring up a 3rd down and 8. Ditch the tie for tonight. You don't need no choker. Go Pack, go. Road game wins are special, says the disc golf. Well, disc golf. Well, I do appreciate your comment there. It is important for me to have my constant remain constant, and that tie is it for me, man. 4th down and 8 coming up here for the Dallas Cowboys. 4th down and 8 coming up right now. They're going to send this football back to Philadelphia. Philadelphia is going to win this game 41-7. All right, guys, since this game is wrapping up right here, let's talk about the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings today. Guys, this game has serious playoff implications. What am I talking about? The Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. You can see these two teams right here. You know what? What I'm going to do is actually make a quick adjustment. I'm going to step off frame right now. I want you guys to read this, analyze this, and absorb this playoff picture. I'm going to step away for just a few seconds. Do not go anywhere. Hang tight, guys. Okay. All right, guys, we're back. Had to get ourselves adjusted and situated. Not doing the suspenders today. I know you can barely hear me, if you can hear me at all. But here we go. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's see. That a tie, a constant, might just bring the Packers a win over the Norway-looking Vikings. All right, guys, we are live. Don't know if I love this particular tie. We've got a whole slew of ties over here. Anyways, we might just change this one out. Why would he ever wear suspenders? Well, why not? Because I look pretty darn fresh in suspenders, Tomahawk. Anyways, I am back, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we've got this matchup today between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. So let's go ahead and get this game adjusted above our heads. Let's take a look at the scores here. Go to NFL News. Let's pull up the correct Packers-Vikings one right here. Guys, Minnesota just 1-point favorites in this game. It is a very, very close game to be expected in this one. So we're expecting a very, very close game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Making another quick adjustment here. What is the spread for Vikings-Packers? We're getting the spread right now. I'm going to make the adjustment here in real time as well. Guys, we are live right now. Coming at y'all from San Antonio, Texas. I know that I'm still making some adjustments. Normally, when we start our live streams, we start off nice and clean and fresh, but we are going from one live stream to the next right now, so we are definitely in betweeners right now. In between right now as we make, I said wieners. And so immature of me to call myself out for saying something so stupid. Anyways, here we go. Let's move on. In betweeners, I said. Come on, Mario. I need this spread for Packers Vikings. Okay, let's see what it spits out for me. It doesn't like the okay, it's not working out for me. It's just being a brat. Anyways, they're showing up the ending of that game right now. I'm trying to get the spread at the bottom of the screen to get me the spread here. I need the spread here for the Packers-Vikings. And then I'll make the adjustment here. I hate ChatGPT sometimes. All right, guys, I'm using a little bit of AI help to make the adjustments here. We got a lot to talk about before this game gets started. I'm just making sure that I have fresh data scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let's get into it. So that is scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. For those of you who are just now checking in, thank you guys for watching. Let's take a quick look here. We're going to start by taking a look at the away team. So Green Bay Packers coming into this game, ladies and gentlemen. The Green Bay Packers are coming into this game ranked as the 7th best team in the NFL. Offensively, they are putting up 27.5 points per game. That is good for 7th best in the NFL. Now, when it comes to yards per game and yards per play, top 4 team in both of those categories. They outgain most other teams in the NFL. This Green Bay Packers offense puts up 377 yards per game offensively. And yards per play, they put up 6.3 yards per play. An extremely explosive offensive front here for this Green Bay Packers team. And they've basically got 3 wide receiver ones out there, which is never a bad thing to have. I like this offense. This offense has been good, but so has the Minnesota Vikings offense. Still, I will say, the Minnesota Vikings are probably the most disrespected 13-win team in the NFL right now. I think the Minnesota Vikings deserve a little bit of respect, and we will give them their respect. But right now, let's pay respects here to the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers, top 7 in all 3 of these categories. Points per game, yards per game, yards per play. They slip a little bit here when it comes to the third down efficiency. On third downs, this offense converts at a success rate of 38.6%. And inside of the red zone, this team, 59.7% success rate inside of the red zone. It's okay, right? It's still a top 12 number there for the red zone efficiency for the Green Bay Packers, but you would like to see higher numbers. Still, the Green Bay Packers have clinched a playoff spot. They should be good to go. Anyways, guys, on the other side, now if y'all have been sleeping on this Green Bay Packers defense, y'all need to wake up because take a look at these numbers. The Green Bay Packers defense is only allowing 19 points per game. That's it. Green Bay Packers defense allowing 19 points per game. When it comes to yards per game allowed, just over 300. When it comes to yards per play allowed, averaging 5.2 yards per play allowed. On third downs, guys, third down efficiency here for the Green Bay Packers. They are allowing a success rate of just 35% to opposing offenses. That is a top 7 team in all 4 of those categories. Points per game allowed, yards per game allowed, yards per play allowed, and third down efficiency to opposing offenses. 7th best in the NFL, guys. Great numbers right there for the Green Bay Packers defensively. Now, inside the red zone, we get a lot of action for the Green Bay Packers inside the red zone. They have had to play in the NFC North, so we have a larger sample size here. They are 20th in the NFL. They give a success rate of 60% to opposing offenses. All right, guys, let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers starting offense here, guys. Jordan Love is the main quarterback for this squad, and Jordan Love coming into today's game has 3,135 passing yards. That is good for 19th in the NFL. Next to him, we see Josh Jacobs out here, guys. Josh Jacobs, a stud in his own right. This year, Josh Jacobs has 278 carries. That's good for 4th in the NFL. 1,216 rushing yards. That's also good for 4th in the NFL. And he has 13 rushing touchdowns. Josh Jacobs getting the job done here in Green Bay. His first season in Green Bay has been a good one as he goes over 1,200 yards with 2 games left to go in the season. Good job for Josh Jacobs. How about Saquon Barkley in that last game, crossing over 2,000 yards on the season for him? Guys, it is Sunday. We got 2 more games after this. We got 2 more games after this one here. Actually, yeah, for the rest of the week. We got 2 more games after this one. We have 1 more tonight and a Monday night football game. How many of you guys got blown out? We've only got 3 people remaining out of the 170 people who signed up for this week's Pick'ems. We only have 3 people left in right now. Let's see how the rest of these games go. All right, y'all. Green Bay Packers pass catchers. Let's talk about these pass catchers and then talk about the Minnesota Vikings before this game gets started. All right, y'all. Pass catchers today for this Green Bay Packers offense. You will have Jaden Reed on one side, Romeo Doubs on the other side, and Christian Watson, who was questionable coming into this game. Let's see if he will be available. He has actually been listed as out. So Christian Watson is out for today's contest. We'll likely see Malik Heath, Dontavian Wicks, or Bo Melton filling in right there for Christian Watson. So Watson has been ruled out for this game, guys. Keep that in mind. Okay, offensive line here for the Green Bay Packers. Starting at the left tackle, we've got Rasheed Walker. Left guard here is going to be Elton Jenkins. At center, Josh Myers, Sean Ryan at right guard, and right tackle will be Zach Tom. That is the Packers offense in a nutshell. Okay, guys, Packers defense here. Guys, we might end up doing a $300 giveaway in Week 18. We do have a lot of players listed as out here for the Green Bay Packers. 3 starters. Quay Walker, the weak side linebacker, is out. Evan Williams, the strong side safety, will be out as well. And Jair Alexander out for this contest as well. So 3 starters there. Evan Wilson. This is Eric Wilson. He will be not actually starting right now. Let me break this down because he is going to be playing. But we have a little bit of a I'm anticipating this right here, and I'll explain that. So, all right, 4-3 defense. Starting on the left-hand side, we are going to have Lucas Van Ness as the left defensive end. Kenny Clark as the left defensive tackle. Right tackle will be Devontae Wyatt, and Rashawn Gary will be the right end. Now, Quay Walker is the weak side linebacker, but there is only one weak side linebacker listed for this Green Bay Packers offense. There is nobody lined up behind him. What I expect to happen is that Edgerrin Cooper will get his normal start at middle linebacker, and Eric Wilson, who is the second string middle linebacker, will fill in at the weak side. So I've got Eric Wilson listed here as the weak side linebacker. I've got Edgerrin Cooper listed as the middle linebacker, and then of course I've got Isaiah McDuffie listed as the strong side linebacker. The other 2 players who are out for today's game, Jair Alexander will not be playing. He is out. Kerrigan Valentine will be filling in. Keyshawn Nixon will be the other corner today. And then our 2 safeties, normally we have Evan Williams as the strong safety today. It will be Zane Anderson, and we will have Xavier McKinney as your other safety. All right, guys, the next game for the Green Bay Packers after this Vikings matchup, they will play the Chicago Bears, which means the Vikings will end up playing the Detroit Lions. The Vikings going to want to win this game, guys. The Vikings are coming into this game ranked as the number 5 team in the number 4 team in the NFL. So, Green Bay Packer coming in at 5, Vikings coming in at 4 points per game, guys. All of these are top 12 numbers for this Minnesota Vikings offense. When it comes to points per game, the Minnesota Vikings are 9th in the NFL. 26.4 points per game is what they average. When it comes to yards per game, 346 yards per game. That is good for 12th in the NFL. Offensively, they put up 5.6 yards per play. On third down efficiency, they are a top 12 team coming in at 11th in the NFL for this Minnesota Vikings offense. 40% success rate on third downs, and then a 60% success rate here inside of the red zone at 60.4%. Now, defensively, there are some good things about this Minnesota Vikings defense. There are some bad things, or I guess maybe not so good things. I can't say there's anything bad about this defense, but I can say that there are some numbers that are less than really that impressive. Anyways, points per game, guys. This defense here for the Minnesota Vikings allows 18.4 points per game. That is actually the third best defense in the NFL. Did you know that? Did you know that the Minnesota Vikings defense gives up the third least amount of points in the NFL, giving up just 18.4 points per game? Because that was news to me. Anyways, yards per game, guys, they give up 335 yards per game. That is 16th in the NFL. Yards per play, they do come back inside of the top 12 at 11th here at 5.3 yards per play allowed defensively. When it comes to third down efficiency, guys, this team is second best in the NFL. Minnesota Vikings, third down defense, they give up a success rate at just 33.7% to opposing offenses. Great job on third downs for this Minnesota Vikings team. Great job at stopping the score for the Minnesota Vikings defense. When it comes to red zone efficiency, defensively, they did slip out just outside of the top 12 right there. 54.8% success rate to opposing offenses for this Minnesota Vikings defense. All right, guys, let's take a look at a more granular level here. Minnesota Vikings offense today. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the starting lineup here for your Minnesota Vikings. We've got Sam Darnold listed as quarterback. Sam Darnold will be the starting quarterback today, and a good season that Sam Darnold has had, guys. Sam Darnold this year has the 7th most passing yards in the NFL. Sam Darnold with the 7th most passing yards in the NFL. Make a quick adjustment here. Hang tight. Okay, 3,776 passing yards this season for Sam Darnold. He's also got 32 passing touchdowns. Talk about a career renaissance for Sam Darnold and what he has been able to do this season, considering he's always just been like a subpar quarterback. You come into this offensive scheme with the Minnesota Vikings, and Sam Darnold all of a sudden becomes elite. Guys, he is down there inside the top quarterbacks across the NFL this season. 7th most passing yards, 5th most passing touchdowns, just 11 interceptions this season for Sam Darnold. Never thought I would live to see the day. It is a beautiful day for football on Football Nation, says Das Boss. You are absolutely correct, my friend. All right, guys, we just talked about Sam Darnold. How about Aaron Jones? Aaron Jones, the main running back today for this team. Aaron Jones, obviously another revenge game, I guess you could call it, against the Green Bay Packers. The last time Aaron Jones played against the Green Bay Packers, guys, let's pull up those numbers. The last time Aaron Jones played against the Green Bay Packers was on the 29th of September at the start of the season. In that game, he had 22 rushing attempts, good for 93 yards. That was at Green Bay. Under 100 rushing yards, but he did not score a touchdown against the Green Bay Packers in that last meetup. Can he score a touchdown in this one against Green Bay at home this time? Aaron Jones going up against his former team. So far this season, Aaron Jones, 233 carries. That's good for 12th in the NFL. He does have over 100 rushing yards this season, 5 rushing touchdowns on the year as well. Now, as good as Aaron Jones is, as good as Sam Darnold has been, we all know that the engine that runs this team is Justin Jefferson, guys. Justin Jefferson is that dude. Justin Jefferson is him. Well, I guess behind Jamar Chase, you could say. Here we go, guys. Let's bring up those stats. Justin Jefferson so far this season, 92 receptions, so top 10 there at number 9. 92 receptions for Justin Jefferson, 1,387 receiving yards, and 10 rushing touchdowns, 10 receiving touchdowns this season for Justin Jefferson. He's not the only one with a boatload of touchdowns as well. How about Jordan Addison with 8 touchdowns himself? 10 touchdowns for Justin Jefferson, 8 touchdowns for Jordan Addison. TJ Hawkinson coming back into the fold after the past few weeks. He missed the whole first half of the season. I will be live tomorrow night, Patricia. I will be live tomorrow night. We're playing the Niners, she says. Oh yeah, trust me. I am well aware. My schedule is already out on Football Nation. You guys can check that out. Anyways, these are going to be the pass catchers, guys. We will have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Jalen Naylor. Jalen Naylor will be the wide receiver 3. TJ Hawkinson will be your tight end for today's contest. Offensive line from left to right, Cam Robinson is going to be your left offensive tackle. Left guard today will be Blake Brandel. At center, we've got Garrett Bradbury. Right guard is Dalton Risner, and right tackle is Brian O'Neill. Brian O'Neill going to be the right tackle there. Let's take a look at this Minnesota Vikings defense, this defense that allows the 3rd least amount of points in the NFL. So how about this squad, guys? Jerry Tillery, left defensive end. Harrison Phillips at nose tackle in this 3-4 formation. Jonathan Bullard out here as the right defensive end. And then you've got this linebacker core, man, that has just been so solid. So this linebacker core right here, guys, we've got Jonathan Greenard as the weak side linebacker. Ivan Pace Jr. as the inside linebacker on the left side. Right inside linebacker Blake Cashman and Andrew Van Ginkel as the strong side linebacker. Guys, Andrew Van Ginkel has 11 sacks on the season. And am I saying that right? David Parker with a $50 super chat. Thank you so much, David Parker. Wow, that's a big one there, man. Phrasing, giggity. Shout out to you, David Parker. Thank you for that $50 super chat, dude. Really appreciate that. Wow. Wow. That's a good note for this game. Appreciate that. That will hype me up for the rest of this one. Shout out to David Parker sharing some love. All right, guys. So again, that is going to be the linebacker core right here. The linebacker core for the Minnesota Vikings was previously just mentioned. All right, guys. Your corners for today, Stephon Gilmore, the ex-Dallas Cowboy, and, of course, Shaq Griffin over here, the brother of Shaquem Griffin. So Shaquille Griffin over there on that side. And then, of course, we've got our 2 safeties today. Cameron Bynum is the free safety, and the strong safety today will be Harrison Smith for this Minnesota Vikings defense. Next game for Minnesota, guys. Let's just say, take a look at this. The next game here for the Minnesota Vikings will be against the Detroit Lions. Why does that mean something here? Why is this game so important for the Minnesota Vikings? Because, guys, here's the playoff picture. The Vikings are 13-2. The Detroit Lions are 13-2. It is widely expected that the Detroit Lions will beat the San Francisco 49ers this week, so we can assume that the Detroit Lions are going to be 14-2. That means that in order for the Minnesota Vikings to try to get that bye week, they have to win this week against the Green Bay Packers. And if they win this week, then it will come down to this game here for the lead in the NFC playoff picture. The NFC playoffs will look like this right now. But if the Vikings win this week and next week, the Lions will slide down to number 5. The Vikings will move up to number 1. And the Vikings will get the bye week. And that is why the Vikings need this win today. On the other side, the Green Bay Packers right now have a score of, they're sitting at number 6 in this playoff picture. And if they drop a game, they'll be 11-5. If the Commanders get the win tonight over the Falcons, the Commanders could slide up, and then we would see the difference in 6-7. So we are speculating right now. What I can tell you for sure, though, is the fact that the Lions and the Eagles and the Vikings and the Packers have all clinched already, but now we are fighting for position here. And honestly, I am rooting for the Minnesota Vikings because I want Week 18. I want this game so bad, man. I want Vikings versus Lions in that one for the bye week. Anyways, we are lined up here to start this game. Green Bay Packers getting ready to send this football over to the Minnesota Vikings. Green Bay Packers getting ready to send this football over to the Minnesota Vikings. While I make these adjustments here in real time, it is Muhammad Al-Me, so nobody out here to help me prep for these. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a kickoff imminent. And let's get this right. The Minnesota Vikings will be kicking off to the Green Bay Packers. Minnesota Vikings will be kicking off here to the Green Bay Packers, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the drive chart down below in just a moment. There is the kick. Vikings sending this over. Green Bay will start with the football. Welcome to America's Game of the Week, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to America's Game of the Week. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host, Mario Manuel. This is the second game of a triple header we are doing today. We covered the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles moments ago. Drive chart is down below for your convenience, guys. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. We've got a single back formation. Waiting for the snap under center is Jordan Love on 1st and 10 from the 30. He takes it. He hands that off. This time, it will be a gain of just 2 for Josh Jacobs. This will bring up a second down. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Josh Jacobs and the Green Bay Packers. We've got a Falcons game coming up after this. How are you guys doing out there? Welcome to Football Nation. The goal for this live stream is to try to get to 21K. We are 121 subscribers away from that. First goal we need to hit is 20.9. Here is the snap on 2nd down and 8. Wind up and throws. The catch is made. This time, a gain of about 6 on 2nd down and 8 brings up a 3rd down and 2. A 3rd down coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Packers with the football. Let's see what happens here. All right, guys, 51% of you. We're a pretty good 50-50 split. Let's end the poll and see what you guys think. Can Green Bay score on the opening drive? Here we go, 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Packers have the football at the 38. We are in Minnesota here, guys. Motion on the field as Kraft goes to the left-hand side. Play clock down to 2. Here is the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Jordan Love connects. The catch is made there. Dontavian Wicks on the grab. A 1st down there for the Green Bay Packers. 1st down for Green Bay, 13:30 left to go. Floppy, what's up, man? Thanks for checking in. It is business time, bro. It is business time. Thanks for checking in, Floppy. What a name. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up here. Green Bay Packers with the football. We got a 1st and 10 up to the 46-yard line. Can they score a touchdown? Shotgun formation turns into a pro set formation. A little extra blockage here. And now movement on the field. A handoff. And this time, the handoff goes to Josh Jacobs for a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Hello, Football Nation. What's going on, guys? I know we covered the Dallas Cowboys game last. That was a tough game for us to cover, but I was here for y'all. Y'all were here for me. We're here for each other. Thanks for hanging out. Guys, Green Bay Packers coming into this game at a record of 11-4. Minnesota Vikings have the record of 13-2. Packers want to improve their positioning here in the playoff picture. We've got ourselves a single back formation. We are across midfield. Jacobs goes around the right-hand side, gets up to the 40. He goes down. The football is out. Is this a fumble recovered, or was he down by contact? Let's find out what they say here. This might have been a fumble recovered there. Josh Jacobs could have dropped this football. Let's watch the replay. This is going to be a fumble recovered by the Minnesota Vikings, and the Vikings get the football back. 1st down, Minnesota. Wow. The Minnesota Vikings do get the turnover there, guys. Vikings force the fumble And that knocks the football out of the hands of Josh Jacobs. What a good season he has been having so far. Looks like it was fumbled. It was knocked out by Tillery and recovered by Cameron Bynum. That will bring up a first down for Minnesota. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at this then. Let's do a quick quarterback comparison between these two. Now, again, I never thought I would see the day. These are the numbers for these two quarterbacks coming into this game. Would you believe Sam Darnold over here, guys, 3,700 passing yards. Jordan Love way behind in this category, passing yards this season, 3,700. And now you might be thinking, well, you know, that's just passing yards. I bet Jordan Love has more rushing yards than Sam Darnold this season. Well, you'll be surprised to know Sam Darnold, once again, has more rushing yards than Jordan Love as well this season. So you might be thinking, hey, well, you know what? Jordan Love has been throwing a lot of touchdowns. He's been pretty good this season. Well, let me correct you one more time, guys. That number will also go to Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold with 33 total touchdowns this season. Both of these quarterbacks are tied here with 11 interceptions, but the higher completion percentage goes to Sam Darnold with 67%. The higher passer rating also goes to Sam Darnold, this time with 105 passer rating. Sam Darnold, though, I will say has been sacked quite a bit. 45 sacks this season for Sam Darnold coming into this one. Isn't your woman a cheesehead? Shouldn't you be repping, bro? I mean, I was earlier. I've got the Green Bay Packers mug right here, and she is a cheesehead. But look, they've already gotten into the playoffs, right? Them already in the playoffs, not a big deal, right? I just want to see the drama. I want the additional drama added to next week's game or to tomorrow night's game. No, next week's game. I want the drama added for next week's game because I would like to see the Lions go at it with the Vikings for first place in the NFC. The Vikings have the football as we come back from this commercial break. We are waiting for the snap right now. Motion on the field. There is the snap and a handoff. This time up to about the 44-yard line, shy of the 45. Will be a handoff there to Aaron Jones. That looks like a generous ball placement. They're going to put this one at the 45. Second down coming up right now. So a second down coming up for the Minnesota Vikings after the 7-yard run. Football up to the 45. Second down and 3 coming up. So a second down coming up for the Minnesota Vikings. Most of you guys were wrong on that one. Green Bay did not score on their opening drive. Let's start a new one. On second down and 7, they're showing blitz, and this time they do rush 5. Sam Darnold with a clean pocket throws to the right-hand side. Catch made by, looks like Munt on the grab. A big gain there. That is good for a Minnesota Vikings. First down for Minnesota. Can the Vikings score a touchdown on their opening drive? Vikings have the football now, guys. It's a 1st and 10 coming up here. Here we go. We've got a 1st and 10. We've got a single back formation under center right now. We're waiting for the snap. There's the snap. There's the handoff around the right-hand side. Just a 2-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 8 on the 2-yard gain right there, right-hand side. Aaron Jones picks up a couple yards. It's difficult for my brain to try to process Aaron Jones wearing purple and gold and not green and gold. But you know what? I will do my darndest. Here we go. All right, guys. 2nd down and 9 coming up here. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Jordan Addison. The Minnesota Vikings take the snap. Darnold pump fakes. Darnold gets flushed out to the left. He will wind up and throw that football out of bounds. This brings up a 3rd down here, 3rd down and 9. So a big 3rd down coming up. All right, guys, who will be in the Super Bowl? How many of you guys are Vikings fans watching this live stream right now? Tom Grassi can have the Packers fans. We'll take all the Vikings fans. Welcome, guys. Let's go. 3rd down and 9 coming up right now. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. I'm just kidding, by the way, Packers fans. Please stick around. Here's the snap. Oh, and surveying. Sam Darnold gets wrapped up, shakes his way out of it, finds a way to throw that football forward. C.J. Ham will make the grab. It'll be a short gain there. This brings up a 4th down for the Minnesota Vikings. 4th down for Minnesota, just outside of field goal range. Let's see if they can knock this one. No, they'll probably punt. They will probably punt. And they will send this football back to the Green Bay Packers. So, Green Bay Packers going to get the football here. We are going to see a punt from the Minnesota Vikings. That punter's a heavy dude. Here's the kickback. And this will go out of bounds, guys, at about the 15-yard line. So they're going to mark this football at the 15. Said it could be possible, says Mark McKay. Let's see, Vikings and Chiefs. Let's go Vikings. I see Kansas City, Green Bay. I'm reading some comments right now from you guys. I asked y'all what you thought as far as who is going to be in the Super Bowl. And it looks like Chiefs would be in it. We're all here, one big happy family. Said it could be possible, says Mark McKay. Ravens, Bills, says Lucinda. Detroit and Buffalo for the Super Bowl, says Patricia. My nerves are already bad, says Ricky. Bills and Lions, Bills and Lions. Ooh, what's up, Kenneth? I see you. I see you too, Michael. What is up to you guys out there? Space checking in, saying, LOL, I hate that feeling. Ravens/Vikings. Bill asking, Mario, are you covering the Commanders game next? I will be covering the Commanders game next, Bill. Can you say my name? Jax, what's going on? Thanks for checking in, homie. Jax MC checking into the conversation. What's up, Jax? All right, guys, we've got Zoom Station checking out and saying, woof. Katie Espresso saying, good thing, not at Green Bay. Cheese parties and stuff, hey. All right, Green Bay has the football, guys. If you're wondering why I am rambling right now, I am reading the chat area. During our next commercial break, I will read the stats. When we get back from the commercial break that we are currently in, the Green Bay Packers will have the football. A 1st and 10 for Green Bay at the 15-yard line. Noe Mendoza saying, buen trabajo, Mario, y saludos. Gracias, Noe. Gracias por estar aquí. Fist bump, bro. Let's go. Let el puño. Let's go. All right. Bay Way, says Coriel. What's up, Coriel? I see y'all out there. Who is new? Looks like Rookie Edits saying, can I get a shout out? Shout out to you, Rookie Edits. Dawn Christensen. What is up, Dawn? Good to have you in here. You are different from our other Dawn, Dawn Shelton, who was live with us on this channel. Thank you, Michael Castro. Both of my parents are from the Dominican Republic. I was obligated to speak Spanish growing up, so my parents would pretend like they never understood English, although they did, and they forced me to speak Spanish, which honestly was really taxing for a young kid growing up, but the older I get, the more valuable I realize that skill set is. Guys, right now we are in the middle of a commercial break. We are hanging out right now. Those of you who are new, welcome. Those of you who are not new, welcome back. We got over 1,100 viewers. Let's see if we can crank this up to 2,000. We got a game going on right here. Packers and Vikings. Packers with the football at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 in a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Jordan Love. Motion on the field from Jaden Reed. Here is the snap, a little play action. Dropping back, Love winds up and fires. Incomplete pass. Intended receiver there was Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs, the intended receiver, no connection there. This does bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 coming up now for the Green Bay Packers. Get back up on my feet. 9:18 left to go, guys. We got 9:18 left to go in this one. Turn this back on. Okay. All right, guys. 2nd down and 10. Here is the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Almost caught there. Incomplete pass. And Dontavian Wicks. Slow to get up. He does get up. but the pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 10 coming up right now. Rookie Edit saying, I just subscribed. Thanks for checking in, Rookie. Let's bring up the drive chart one more time. These two teams look a little bit out of whack. This is a big game for both teams, guys. A very big game for both teams here. We got a 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Green Bay Packers now. 3rd down and 10. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. There is the snap. Jordan Love will wind up and throw. Almost throws an interception there. That football hit the ground. That whistle comes in. That football hit the ground. They're showing the replay one more time. Smith trying to say that he caught that one. Nice try, buddy. Anyways, incomplete pass, 4th down and 10. Jack's saying, I just subscribed. Thanks for the heads up, Jax. Thanks for checking in. All right, guys, so Green Bay going to end up punting this football again. We are 6 minutes into this football game, supposedly America's game of the week. And yet, not a lot of action. The spread is Minnesota -1, Green Bay +1. Over-under for this game is 50 points. Will we hit the over on this game, guys? The over is 49 points. So combined points between both teams. Will we hit the over on here? We just got the punt. It was not a great punt right there. Punts 50 yards to the Minnesota Vikings 35-yard line. Minnesota will get the football back. 500 likes by halftime, says Country Kisses. Let's see if we can do it. We've got 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter of this game. How much should I donate, says Rookie Edits. Whatever you would like, whatever you're comfortable with. Of course, that is up to you entirely. We did have some different scores change the picture across the NFL, guys. We did the pick'ems this week, a $200 giveaway. Y'all, we are doing a $200 giveaway, guys. If you're interested in how all of that works, you can check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com, to learn more. Every week we do pick'ems. We had over 150 people, guys, about 170 of you guys submit your picks. And it looks like, based off of all of the wins and losses right here, we may not have another winner this week, guys. We may legitimately not have another winner in Week 16, which means that would be a $300 cash prize. Yeah, the Giants definitely ruined it for a lot of people. Last week it was 100, nobody won. This week it is 200 because nobody won. If somebody wins this week, they get $200, and in Week 18 we'll do 100. Now, if nobody wins this week, then we will do a $300 giveaway in Week 18, and hopefully someone gets it. If not, I will have to figure out something for the Super Bowl because somebody has to win this money. We got money out there on the line, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are interested in how all of that works, I have dropped the link. Here it is one more time, www.footballnationusa.com. It's right there for y'all, and all the rules and everything is set up. Now, I will have Week 18 pick'ems, just so you guys are clear. Week 17 pick'ems, this is already closed. So Week 17 pick'ems have already closed. Week 18 pick'ems, I will have those ready and available for you guys to make your picks tomorrow. Give me until about noon, and we'll talk about it for Monday Night Football when the Lions take on the San Francisco 49ers. I will be live for that game as well, guys. Let's get back to it. We are at the 35-yard line. Looks like the giant purple people eaters have the football. Here is the snap. Sam Darnold will wind up and throw. Catch is made there by Jalen Naylor. This is going to be a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Minnesota Vikings. So 2nd down for Minnesota. Thank you, Rookie Edits. Here we go. 2nd down and 8 coming up right now. Minnesota Vikings on a hurry-up offense. Back to the line of scrimmage. Sam Darnold steps up. He calls the audible. He steps back. Looks like they are flipping this play. We are reversing. Here is the snap. Darnold drops back on 2nd and 8 with a pocket that starts to collapse. Catch is made there by Aaron Jones on 2nd down and 8. Call it a gain of 6. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Third down, ladies and gentlemen. Third down coming up for the Minnesota Vikings. Who do you think will be winning the MVP? Probably Lamar Jackson. It depends, man. It really does depend. Saquon Barkley is different, though. I will say that. Guys, pass to Jefferson, please. Here we go, guys. A third down and 2 coming up. A shotgun formation. 2 receivers left. 3 receivers left. And JJ on the move to the right. Jefferson, the man in motion, doesn't like that look. Darnold, going through his progressions, will wind up and throw that football. Catch is made at about the 46-yard line by TJ Hawkinson. That is an 11-yard grab. Good for a Minnesota Vikings. First down. First down, Minnesota. Moving the chains there. First down for Minnesota. Here we go. First and 10 from the 46. First and 10 from the 46, 7:15 left to go for the Minnesota Vikings. We've got ourselves a single back formation. And now motion on the field as C.J. Ham gets into the offset I. Here is the snap and a toss to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones gets up inside the 40, down at the 39. Second down coming up here for the Minnesota Vikings. All right, guys, let's see. Will we hit the over on this game of 49 points? Looks like 52% of you guys said yes. We are 50-50 split all over the board here in this one, guys. 91 votes right now. Looks like you guys don't like that question as much. We got a second down and 3 coming up. A second down and 3 with 1 running back there and a big wide offset on the I here. So 2 players in the backfield. Here is the snap, a little play action there. Sam Darnold airs this one out to the end zone. It looks like it is not going to be caught. In and out of the hands of Jordan Addison on second down and 3 from the 39. They took a shot downfield. Addison unable to hang on to that football through the contact. Does not control that ball as he goes down. That is an incomplete pass. Fourth down and 3 coming up. Minnesota Vikings will remain at the Green Bay Packers 39. So third down and 3. The pass was incomplete. We got a third down and 3. It was a second down and 3. The pass was incomplete. I got to get myself together. Here's the snap. And on third down and 3, this time scrambling out to the right-hand side. Looks like Sam Darnold will just throw that one away. Now we have a fourth down and 3. Fourth down coming up here for the Minnesota Vikings. Nobody can catch today. Sam Darnold has completed just 5 of 8. Here we go, guys. We are lined up to kick the field goal. Fourth down and 3. All right, guys. We've got a very long field goal attempt here. Looks like a 57-yard field goal from position number 2. Here is the snap. There is the hold. The kick is up. The kick is short. It is kicked short, ladies and gentlemen. So that will remain a scoreless game right now. The score is 0-0. And the score will remain the same. So after about 7 minutes, we still have a 0-0 game, guys. Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers still tied up at 0-0 right now. Was anybody expecting that? All right, guys. Let's end this one. So y'all have already put those in. Here's the next question. It's a different question. Who are you rooting for today, guys? Who are you rooting for today? If you are a Lions fan, you're probably rooting for the Packers. You want to get the Vikings to lose at least one game so the Vikings cannot catch you for that bye week. The Vikings lose, and this should automatically be a pass there for the Detroit Lions. Let's see. So who are you rooting for today? Is it the Packers or is it the Vikings, ladies and gentlemen? Who are you rooting for? Go ahead and let me know right now. We are at 6 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of this game. Let's go Vikes, says Sack of Puss. Interesting name. Packers for your wifey, says Brandy. Who do you think is going to win MVP? I don't know, Jax. I have no idea, and I don't necessarily want to speculate on that one either. Let's end this one here. Get some more stats flowing by at the bottom of the screen, and let's talk about these two teams one more time. So for those of you who missed our pregame showdown, the Minnesota Vikings just ended up having to give that football back to the Green Bay Packers. They missed the field goal, and the Green Bay Packers will be taking over on downs because of that, guys. So the Green Bay Packers get the football back when we get back from the commercial break that we are currently in. The Packers will have the football at the 47-yard line. Great field position for Green Bay. Anyways, they will be going up against this Minnesota Vikings defense. This defense that allows just 18 points per game. Minnesota Vikings defense is third in the NFL in points per game allowed and second in the NFL when it comes to third down efficiency, and giving up a success rate of just 33% to opposing offenses. I gotta say, this Vikings defense, while it does have some blemishes here, they give up a lot of yardage. A lot of that is garbage time yardage right there. Let's see what this defense can do here against the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers offense, though, nothing to sneeze at. Take a look over here. Green Bay has the football. A pistol formation coming up for Green Bay. Football to the 47-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is Jordan Love. He takes it. He will hand that off. And around the left-hand side, a gain of about 6 yards up to the 47 across midfield. Josh Jacobs gets the carry. So let's bring this up one more time. So Josh Jacobs got the carry there. 2nd down and 4. Football to the Minnesota 47. Football to the Minnesota 47. All right, guys, 10 subscribers away from getting to our next benchmark here. If you're out there, be sure to hit that button. 2nd down and 4, single back formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Jordan Love. He takes it. He hands that off, and this time it'll be a gain of just 1 on the play, maybe a gain of 2. This will bring up a 3rd down and 3. So 3rd down coming up for the Green Bay Packers. They now have the football to Minnesota 46-yard line. Hurry up offense here. So the hurry-up offense here for the Green Bay Packers, another shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left this time. Here is a snap and a handoff again to the bell cow running back as Josh Jacobs picks up 7 yards. 1st down, Green Bay Packers. 1st down for Green Bay, moves the chains. All right. We are a split room here, guys. Y'all are rooting for the Packers or the Vikings. 52% Packers. I see you, Packers fans. What is going on? Here we go, 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of this game. Green Bay with the football. We've got a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Green Bay at the 39-yard line. Motion on the field, single back formation. Play action, feeling the pressure, will wind up and throw. Tucker Kraft makes the catch. Kraft goes down at about the 21-yard line. A big gain there, but hold the phone. There is a penalty on this play. And it looks like it's going to go against Minnesota. So this is going to be a low block. Personal foul, low block against the defense. That is going to be 10 yards added on to the end of the play. So from the 21, they get up to the 31. From the 21 down to the 11. And so that puts the Green Bay Packers inside the red zone, guys. Green Bay Packers inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 11 coming up right here. 1st down, Green Bay. So 1st and 10 from the 11. Green Bay Packers have the football. Can they punch this one in? Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation for Green Bay. Here is the snap. A little play action there. A throw to the left-hand side is a gain of just 1. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Will the Packers score a touchdown? Type Y for yes, type N for no. What do y'all think? Will the Green Bay Packers score a touchdown here? 2nd down and 9. 3:20 left to go. We've got a shotgun formation from the 10-yard line. Here is the snap and a handoff this time. Josh Jacobs will gain 2 yards. 3rd down and 7. 3rd down coming up right now for the Green Bay Packers. We've got a mixed bag right now. Some of y'all saying yes, some of y'all saying no. Here we go. Third down. Third down and 7. Green Bay with the football at the Minnesota 8-yard line. On 3rd and 7, a shotgun formation. Green Bay trips to the right. There is the snap. Jordan Love surveying. Jordan Love will dump off. The catch is made inside the 5 down. Not enough for it, guys. This will bring up a 4th down. And it looks like Luke Musgrave will not get the touchdown. This brings up a 4th down and 3, and the field goal unit for the Green Bay Packers will come out to kick the field goal instead. Here comes the field goal unit for Green Bay. The kick will be up, and the kick will be good. Although I have not seen it happen yet on my screen. Waiting for the field goal here. Vikings have lost some Super Bowls. How many, says Michael Castro? At least one. Here we go. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is, or at least all of them, I should say. The kick is good, and the score is now 3-0, guys. So the first points of the game do go to the Green Bay Packers. The Packers do score the first points. Packers on the board. At least we got points in the first quarter of this game, guys. At least we got points in the first quarter of this game. All right, guys. So, how about we take a closer look then at these two defenses? Because we talked about the quarterback comparison, and we talked about how Sam Darnold does have the edge right now over Jordan Love. That was a drive that was capped off by a field goal, so an anticlimactic drive. Let's talk about the defenses for these two teams. So, the Green Bay Packers have a more, I guess you can call it, complete defense here. Now, they give up 312 yards per game defensively. Yards allowed per game is this stat right here. That ranks them 6th in the NFL. When it comes to rushing yards allowed per game, 102.5. That is 8th in the NFL. Passing yards allowed per game, 209.7. That is good for 9th in the NFL. All of these categories are top 10 when it comes to sacks and turnovers forced. This Green Bay Packers defense is really, really good, guys. 6th in the NFL when it comes to sacks. 43 sacks on the season. Turnovers forced this season. 28 turnovers so far coming into this game. They don't have one yet, and they haven't gotten to Sam Darnold yet in this game. Let's see if they can turn that around. How about on the other side? The Minnesota Vikings, while they do have a couple of really, really good numbers here when it comes to rushing yards allowed per game, the 2nd best team against the run, and they are the 2nd best team when it comes to turnovers forced. Another top 5 team when it comes to sacks. They do give up a ton of passing yards. And we know that the Green Bay Packers are a passing team as well as they are a running team. Actually, they're more of a running team this year with Josh Jacobs out there. But their pass catchers have done well. And I'll break that down here as well for you guys. Anyways, this Minnesota Vikings team gives up 247 passing yards per game. That is 30th in the NFL. So, the Packers should be able to outgain the Minnesota Vikings, and so far in this game they have. 68 total yards of offense for Minnesota, 68 total yards of offense for Green Bay, 43 total yards of offense for the Vikings. The pass catchers for these two teams, we can bring this up, and of course one of the interesting facts that I did want to bring up was talking about the average yards per reception. Here's the kick, guys. We do get a return for the Minnesota Vikings. They bring this football out to about the 23-yard line. Now, receiving yards per game. The Green Bay Packers rank 12th in the NFL. The Minnesota Vikings, their wide receivers, pick up 235 yards per game on average. It is a very close difference here, though. 230, 235. It's only a 5-yard difference, if you guys can believe that. Now, while they don't pass the football a lot, so not a lot of targets per game, not a lot of receptions per game, this Green Bay Packers offense is the #1 team in the NFL when it comes to average yards per reception. Right now, though, the Minnesota Vikings are on the field. The Minnesota Vikings have the football, and they are a top 7 team when it comes to yards per reception there as well. Let's see if Justin Jefferson or Jordan Addison can find the end zone today. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10 coming up here. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. A toss to the left-hand side. This will be up to about the 20, looks like the 28, maybe the 29, as Aaron Jones gets brought down. So Aaron Jones picks up a few yards there. This brings up a 2nd down and 5 for the Minnesota Vikings. So 2nd down and 5 coming up, guys. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in this first quarter. We do have a 2nd down and 5 coming up. Minnesota has the football. How many of you guys are still out there? How many of you guys are still with me? Stick around, guys. Don't go anywhere. We've got action happening right now. 2nd down and 5. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. And this time, a big gain right there will be a 1st down, a gain of 9 for Aaron Jones, the ex-Packer. 1st down for the Minnesota Vikings. With 50 seconds left to go, who do you have winning MVP? Jax, again, I don't know. We've got a 1st down and 10 coming up. Football to the 37. Let's see what happens here. Football up to the 37-yard line. We've got a single back formation. Minnesota with the ball. Under center right now. There is the snap and a handoff. And this time, no gain or a short gain there. A gain of just 2 yards right there for the Minnesota Vikings. I saw Christina walk in here with her Green Bay Packers sweater. And I was going to say Green Bay Packers getting that one here. It's not. Minnesota Vikings have the football. 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation waiting for the snap right now. With the play clock hitting double zeros, game clock hitting double zeros, this takes us to a quick commercial break, guys. I'm going to say hi to my beautiful fiance. I'm going to step away for a quick 30 seconds. Hang tight. I will be back before this commercial break is over.
29. Tom Dempsey, a kicker for the New Orleans Saints, was born without toes on his right foot. Dempsey wore special shoes and played 11 years in the NFL before retiring in 1979. He set the NFL record for the longest field goal back in 1970 at 63 yards, and his record stood for over 40 years. 78. The new record for the longest field goal ever kicked during a game is 66 yards, and it happened in 2021, thanks to Justin Tucker. 77. There is no rule requiring an NFL kicker to wear shoes on their kicking foot. Thanks to advancements in footwear, we don't really see barefooted kickers anymore, but back in the 80s, they used to do it all the time. 76. The Chicago Bears have produced the most Hall of Fame players in NFL history. 75. The Baltimore Ravens, the Seattle Seahawks, and the Denver Broncos are the only teams that have never held a first overall pick in the NFL draft. 74. The NFL is home to 29 of the world's 50 most expensive stadiums. 73. MetLife Stadium has the highest listed seating capacity of any NFL stadium at 82,500. 72. Soldier Field, home to the Chicago Bears, is the smallest stadium in the NFL with less than 62,000 seats available.
All right, guys, thanks for sticking around through that one. Apologize for having to step away from the camera. Anyways, we are live. Floppy with interesting comments out there in the area. We need 5 more subscribers to get to 20.9. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope I'm able to keep you guys entertained even when I do step away from the camera area. And I'm just trying to give you guys some additional content as best that I can. Yeah, MetLife 80K Stadium, says Katie Espresso. Thanks for explaining stats. It helps. Thanks, man. I do my best. All right, guys. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Here's some fist bumps, guys. Let's go. All right. So we know what our demographic is. We have a much older audience out here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys. I hope I can make all of y'all feel amped up and fired up for football today. This is the start of the second quarter as we come back from this one. This is just water, Micah. And actually, I need to grab some more. I'm about to run out of that jug. I drank a lot of water today. 2nd down and 9. Here is the snap, and this is going to be a false start here to start this drive. Thank you, Space. I appreciate that. Dinosaur Gang, says LaDerrick. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get back to it. That's going to be a false start to start the second quarter. We'll have a repeat here. 2nd down and 14 now after that false start. The question is, will the Vikings score a touchdown on this drive? Guys, 2nd down and 14. Here's the snap. There's the throw. The catch is made on 2nd down and 14. Call it a gain of 10 for Jalen Naylor. This brings up a 3rd down and looks like a 3rd down and very, very short here. Of course I'm a human. Does not compute. Anyways. Not funny. Let me step away. Thank you guys for helping us get to that 20.9. The goal for today, we have another live stream, is to get to 21,000. I think we can get there by the end of today. Let's see how far we can push on this one. 3rd down and 4. Here is the snap. Looking right, throwing right. Catch is made. Jordan Addison down at about the 44-yard line. A big gain there. Call it a gain of 13. And a 1st down for the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings with the 1st down. Let's effing go, guys. Y'all already know. Let's go, Minnesota. Any Minnesota Vikings out there? Where are the Vikings fans at? You guys are awfully quiet today, Vikings fans. Awfully quiet. All right. Here we go. Normally, I see my chat saying, skull, 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 skull. Here we go, 1st and 10, single back formation. Waiting for the snap. There is the toss from Sam Darnold. This time, Aaron Jones goes backwards. That is a loss of 2. A big stop there by the Green Bay Packers as Edgerrin Cooper delivers the tackle for a loss. 2nd down and 12 coming up right now. There we go. I see you, Steve, saying skull. There it is. Ricky Atkins saying skull. Robert saying skull. Thank you, Jax MC. I appreciate that. Ling the Lumber says Zoom. Giggity. 2nd down and 2 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We got a 2nd down and 2. Shotgun formation here. 2nd down and 2 from the 46-yard line. There is the snap. Darnold looks left, throws left. Jordan Addison again will make the grab. Does he pick up enough for the 1st down? The down judge is marking it as so. 1st down. Minnesota Vikings yet again. Another 1st down there for Minnesota. Will they score a touchdown on this drive? 65% of you guys have said yes. We asked that question about 2 minutes ago. Less than 100 votes so far. Let's see how many we get here. Let's see how many of you guys get this one right. It always feels nice to be right, guys. When you're wrong, hey, no big deal, right? There's nothing on the line right now. But when you're right, it always feels good. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. There is the snap and a handoff. On 1st and 10, this will be a gain of about 3 yards right here. This does bring up a 2nd down. So a 2nd down and 8 coming up. Hurry up offense back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 8, shotgun formation. There is the snap. Darnold looks left. Darnold looks right. Pump fakes. Winds up and throws wide open. It's Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. Wow. Touchdown Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. Touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings. That was Jalen Naylor on a 31-yard touchdown grab. So from outside of the red zone, just a deep shot there. The Minnesota Vikings now have a 3-point lead. Here comes the extra point attempt. This kick should be up and should be good. Let's end this poll. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 7-3 Minnesota. There we go. Now I see the Vikings fans coming out. What is up, guys? Did y'all bring your cheese graters today against the Green Bay Packers? I see you, Ricky, saying skull. I see you guys checking in right now. Jeff Metterling, they doubled Jefferson, so why not hit Naylor on the pass? Me, you saying skull. Matt Steve saying skull. I'm new. I noticed a bit of lag. Sorry. That's okay, Patricia. It's not a bit of lag. You're not, Patricia, you're not crazy. And to the moderators watching this one right now, guys, I get it, man. we are about a minute behind, or maybe about 30 seconds behind, you will be spoiled. You will get the spoilers well before I call these plays, and I hope you guys are okay with that. This is, of course, meant to be a color radio broadcast, so this is mostly for people who don't have access to the games, whether they're driving across country and cannot watch the game. Maybe they're listening to it at a party. Maybe they can't have their phones out while they're at work, and so they're listening to the play calling of this game. My goal is to try to paint the picture as best that I can with my words. And, you know, on Thursday nights, whenever this is covered by Amazon or when we had the Netflix specials, or even sometimes on Mondays for ESPN, I'm always typically ahead or right in line with the stat board updating above my head. You're not crazy. I promise you, you are not crazy. So yeah, I know we normally say no spoilers on this channel. Sundays, it's kind of an issue. We are trying to work our way towards eventually having additional hands. But guys, I'm by myself. It is Muhammad all me. My fiance helps by keeping me fed when I have to live stream for 12, 13 hours straight. She helps out in a million other ways, but when it comes to putting this content together, I take care of all of the graphics, all of the overlays, all of the stats, all of that stuff by myself. So what I have to do is rely on CBS to update you guys with who has the football, how many timeouts, the score, the time, the channel, all this stuff. And I just let CBS handle that stuff. So sometimes CBS gets the information a little bit before I do. That's okay. The point is for me to try to paint this picture for you guys. Nobody's perfect. My channel's not perfect. We are trying to get to as perfect as we can. Maybe next season, if we have additional hands, they can maintain the clock and we can call the games as we see them, and that way there won't be any spoilers from our side. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this live stream. Really appreciate you guys being here. The Minnesota Vikings kicking this football back to the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay going to take the knee in the end zone, start this drive with the touchback. Green Bay going to get the football at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Packers. Here we go. 20.9 subscribers presently, says the Disc Golf. That is correct. And we're trying to get to 21K before the end of the day. All right, guys, here we go. So, Minnesota with the punt or the kickoff back to Green Bay. Green Bay with the football on 1st and 30. A single shotgun formation here. And a 4-man rush coming in, winds up and throws. The catch is made, a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 coming up. So a 2nd down coming up right here. Jaden Reed got the 6-yard grab. This brings up a 2nd down and 4. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit for you guys. That way you can see the fantasy football scores on the right-hand side. A 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see what they dial up here on this play. We've got a single back formation on this one. Looks like Josh Jacobs is the lone running back here. Motion on the field as Jaden Reed goes to the right-hand side. Looks like that's actually Dontavius Wicks. There's the snap, and there's a toss to the right-hand side. Falling forward, picking up about 3 of those 4 yards. Brings up a 3rd down and 1. So a 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Green Bay Packers, who now have the football after that Josh Jacobs carry. Josh Jacobs, is that good enough for a 1st down? Are they marking a 1st down? Are they marking? It looks like this will bring up a 3rd down and 1, guys. This shouldn't be enough for a 1st down. I think he was down. Here we go. We do have a 3rd down coming up right here. 3rd down and 1. Green Bay Packers with the football, guys. Green Bay Packers with the football. 3rd down and 1. Shotgun formation. Stepping up to the line of scrimmage. Calling a quick audible. Jordan Love waits for the snap from the 40. Here's the snap and a handoff. And this time, Josh Jacobs right up the middle. Straight through the teeth of the defense. Picks up a 1st down there. 1st down for Green Bay. Green Bay picks up the first, a 13-yard run right there. And that brings up a 1st down. 1st and 10 up to the Minnesota Vikings 48-yard line. We've got 10 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. And during halftime, I've got a trivia quiz for you. All right, guys. Here we go. 10 minutes and 10 seconds is what I see on my TV screen. The clock is hot. Motion on the field. Jordan Love takes the snap on first down. This will be a handoff again to Josh Jacobs, who gets up to about the 42-yard line. Now we're at the 43-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings. How's everybody doing out there? Who is new to this channel? Shout out to you guys. Who is new to Football Nation? Are you new? If you are not, that's okay. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are hanging out. If you are new, I mean, if you've been here for less than 3 live streams. Are you just checking into this channel? Have you been here for less than 3 live streams? If you have been here for less than 3 live streams, just hit yes and let me know who you guys are. Guys, we're going back to a commercial break. There was an injury on the play. It looks like Minnesota Vikings Jones is down right now. So it looks like Pat Jones, the weak side linebacker, is down right now. Shout out to Mario, says Courtney Ritchie. What's up, Courtney? Courtney and Ritchie. She updated the name. What's up, guys? Good to have y'all here. What's up, Courtney and Ritchie? Danny Carson saying running it straight down their necks, says Danny Carson. No injuries, says Mad Steve. I don't know if we'll, I don't know what's going on. All right, let's take a quick look. 1,200 viewers right now. Let's see how many we can bring into this room. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this stream. If you guys were watching last live stream and now you're watching this live stream and you guys are benefiting from this, be sure to hit that like button. Would love to get to 500 likes before halftime. But more important than that like button, if you guys are out there, share this with at least one friend. Now, if you put this out there on your timelines, it may not actually be looked at. A lot of people they gloss right over those things unless you've got like a huge following on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. But if you guys want to help this channel out, all you got to do is hit that like button and share this with at least one other person. Maybe someone who's at work, maybe someone who's on the road right now, maybe someone who doesn't have access to the game, maybe they don't have cable, maybe just someone who really enjoys radio. Maybe it's your grandpa, maybe it's your grandma, maybe it's someone who's looking for something different out there, a fresh new way to catch the game. If you guys want to help support this channel, that is all you have to do so. Now, for some of you guys who have decided to go above and beyond in supporting this channel, thank you guys so much for everything you've done for me. Shout out to our VIP channel members. These are the championship channel members. You guys have agreed to help support this channel as long as I keep producing content. Denise Taylor, Felipe, JT, Crystal, Lou, Val, thank you guys so much. Same thing is true down here for these Touchdown channel members. And these members here, if you are one of these channel members or you've been on this channel for at least a month, you guys get a chance to be live on Football Nation when we do our weekly pick'ems. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Green Bay Packers from the 43-yard line. Green Bay takes the snap, dropping back. Jordan Love winds up and throws. On the release, he is hit. That pass intended for Jaden Reed. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. Anyways, while they sort that out, shout out to Action Man. Shout out to Courtney. Shout out to Isaiah and Peter. Appreciate you guys. Michael Hutchinson, Ray Zilla, Robert Zamora, and Shiva75. Thank you guys. Also, shout out to the 1-month channel members. Those of you who have been here for at least 30 days or more, helping support Football Nation. I hope you guys see your names out here on this list. I'm standing in front of a few of you guys, and I did put this alphabetically. Thank you guys for everything you've done. Anyways, there's a flag on the play, guys. This will go against the Minnesota Vikings. They're calling a defensive pass interference right here, and it looks like this is going to be an automatic first down for the Green Bay Packers. Here we go, first down for Green Bay. Here we go. So Green Bay gets the first down after that penalty. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up now for the Packers at the 31-yard line. Pro set formation here. There is the snap and a handoff. This time, Josh Jacobs gets the football up to about the 25-yard line. A 2nd down and 4 coming up. 2nd down coming up for the Green Bay Packers. All right, guys. We've got a 2nd down coming up here for the Green Bay Packers. You'd be surprised, Big Hank. You would be surprised, my friend. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Apparently, my tattoos upset some people. Funny, I was reading comments last night and was really surprised by that. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. There's the snap and a handoff. This time, no gain on that 2nd down. It's a handoff there to Josh Jacobs, who stays on his feet. 3rd down and 4 coming up right now. 3rd down and 4 football to the Minnesota Vikings 25-yard line. Can the Packers get this 1st down? Can the Packers score a touchdown here? All right, guys. I need a Josh Jacobs touchdown, says Ronnie. All right, guys, it is getting loud right now in Minnesota. Here we go, a 3rd down and 4. There is the snap. Jordan Love, running out of time, will wind up and throw. The catch is made by Romeo Doubs. 4th down and 2. Are you guys playing fantasy football today? Guys, 4th down and 2. Go for it or nah. 4th and 2. Packers at the 23-yard line. Go for it or nah. 4th down and 2, guys. And it looks like they are lined up to go for it. Green Bay Packers lined up to go for it on 4th down. They trail by 4. Jordan Love steps up to the line of scrimmage. He calls an audible. They're showing blitz on the other side here from the Minnesota Vikings. On 4th down and 2, there is the snap. Looking left, looking right, winding up, fires. The pass is incomplete. And that is a turnover on downs. Vikings get the football back on that play. Guys, 4th down situation. Incomplete pass for the Green Bay Packers. Football will stay with the Minnesota Vikings, or will return to the Minnesota Vikings. All right, guys. He should have caught that, says Space. I agree, man. I will never understand, says Zoom. I will never understand. They should have just kicked the field goal. It would have been a 1-point game. Instead, it is a 4-point game, and we've got questions. Let's freaking go, says Corey Ballinger. What's up, Corey? They should have taken the points, says Bob S. All right, looks like most of you guys are not playing fantasy football right now. That's pretty cool. I'm going to be showing you guys a few of that, or a couple of things during the off season here. Let's get back to the playoff picture, guys. Those of you who are new to this channel, stick around. We've got some stuff to talk about right now. Now, the playoff picture is here, and we do have some things that are changing. Now, currently, we are covering this game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. You can see these are the 5 and 6 teams who are going at it. If the Vikings win, this will put them in step here with the Detroit Lions. They are tied right now. Both teams are at 13 and 2. Technically, after this win today, if the Vikings do get the win, they will slide up to number 1, and the Lions will slide down to number 5 momentarily until Monday Night Football, and we find out what happens there. So that is what is at stake for the Minnesota Vikings right now. Now, the Green Bay Packers don't want to lose a game, because the Green Bay Packers, if they lose, they would slide down to 7, and the Commanders could slide up to number 6. Could you imagine how this might change here? We could see a very different picture. All of this could look 100% different, or almost 100% different, with the games that we have happening today, ladies and gentlemen. If the Packers lose, the Washington Commanders get the win today, we could see that go up to 7, this go down to 6, the Vikings go up to 1, the Lions slide down to 5. Pause. Are you tracking what happens right now if the Packers lose and the Vikings win? Not only that, but the Atlanta Falcons will be playing against the Washington Commanders, and if the Commanders win this game, the Commanders could slide up to 6. The Falcons could be eliminated from playoff contention altogether, and then we could end up seeing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fill in that spot. So a lot of things left to happen right now. We got a 1st and 10, Minnesota with the football out of the pro set. There's the snap and a handoff this time. Cam Akers will gain about a yard right here. 2nd down and 9 coming up. A lot can change between now and the end of Week 18, guys. First and 10. Minnesota has the football. How are you guys doing? You guys track everything I just mentioned? Because that's a lot. I've been staring at those. I've been staring at that playoff board for like 3 weeks now at this point. And it makes sense to me, but it may not make sense to you guys. A lot will change. Here we go. 2nd down and 9 coming up here. We've got a shotgun formation waiting for the snap right now. Is Sam Darnold. Darnold takes the snap from the 25-yard line, running out of time, will decide to throw to TJ Hawkinson. Hawkinson makes the grab, a gain of 12 and a first down for Minnesota. First down for the Vikings. First down for the Minnesota Vikings. And, of course, the horn. Don't want to do that every single time. That actually makes my mouth tickle. It's a weird thing. Okay, hopefully no quiz later. Oh, hopefully we are doing a quiz later. We are definitely doing a quiz later, disc golf. Here we go. We've got ourselves a single back formation motion on the field right now. Here is the snap. Little play action right there. Sam Darnold will wind up and fire. Almost intercepted there. Oh, 3 flags coming in on that play. Justin Jefferson, the intended receiver there. And 3 flags came in for pass interference. I don't know that that pass was catchable. Oh, it might have been catchable. It might have been. That's the right call. That's definitely a pass interference. That's textbook defensive pass interference. This will be an automatic first down on the DPI against the Green Bay Packers, guys. Defensive pass interference against the Green Bay Packers is an automatic first down here for the Minnesota Vikings. This moves the football to the 46-yard line. Minnesota with the ball. 1st and 10 with 6:01 left to go in the first half. Minnesota at the Green Bay 46. Minnesota with at the Green Bay 46. All right, guys, shotgun formation. Here is the snap and a little wide receiver screen for Justin Jefferson, who goes around the left-hand side, picks up about 5 yards on that play. This brings up a 2nd down. So a 2nd down coming up here. 2nd down for the Minnesota Vikings after that grab there for Justin Jefferson. 2nd down and 5 up to the 41-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. Bob the Gambler, what's up, man? Welcome back. The ball was uncatchable and pass interference by Green Bay, says DL. It looks like it was catchable. I thought it was. Anyways, 3rd down and 4 coming up. 2nd down and 4 coming up, excuse me. 2nd down and 4 coming up right now from the 41. Here's the snap and a handoff. This will go backwards and be a loss of 1. A 3rd down and 5 now coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Minnesota Vikings. Okay, it's been a long day. This is my 2nd live stream today. So we've been live since 11:30 a.m. It's 4:30 p.m. now. We're on hour 5 of this triple header. The 5th hour of this triple header. And it's Muhammad Ali, guys. Here we go. 3rd down and 6 in a shotgun formation. From the 42-yard line, Minnesota with the football. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Sam Darnold motioning on the field right now. Jordan Addison on the move. Darnold in the pocket. Darnold winds up and throws. The catch is made. A big first down there for Jalen Naylor. First down, Minnesota Vikings. First down, guys. Okay. Can the Packers hold them to 3 points or less? Can Green Bay hold them to 3 or less, guys? We've got ourselves a 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. We've got an I formation here. There is the snap and a toss to the right-hand side. This time it breaks forward. A big gain here from Cam Akers as he goes out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. And now the Vikings are inside of the red zone. The Vikings inside the red zone. Minnesota at the 10-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings. Can they score a touchdown here? One thing's for sure. We're about to find out. 1st and goal, guys. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. Shotgun formation here. They have a 60% success rate inside the red zone. That is 20th in the NFL. We talked about that earlier. Motion on the field. Darnold takes the snap, looking left, throwing left. Incomplete pass there intended for Cam Akers. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Vikings all over this chat, says Nick. The Vikings are all over this chat, says Nick. Here we go. 2nd down and goal coming up. 2nd down and goal coming up right here for the Minnesota Vikings. Football at about the 10-yard line still. 2nd and goal from the 10. Another shotgun formation. Minnesota. Motion on the field. Jordan Addison gets the end around. Jordan Addison gets inside the 10, down at the 7. 2nd down becomes 3rd down and goal. Football now down at the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 7. Here we go. Green Bay trails by 3, trying to get the stop here to hold the Minnesota Vikings to 3 points or less. 66% of you guys are saying that they cannot do it. Here comes a 3rd down and goal for Minnesota with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Motion on the field from Jordan Addison again as he goes to the left-hand side. TJ Hawkinson getting into the tight side of this formation. There is the snap. Addison, the target here. There's a shot downfield. Jefferson was the target there. The pass is incomplete, and it looks like the field goal unit will come out for Minnesota. 4th down coming out right here. How about it, Cheeseheads? 4th down coming out, and the field goal unit will come up for the Minnesota Vikings. 4th down, guys. 4th and goal. Here comes the field goal from Will Reichard. He missed a 57-yarder earlier. Here's a 25-yard attempt, so mid of that. The points are up, guys. The points are good, and the score is now 10-3. Braden asking for a shout-out. What's up, Braden Edits 86? What's going on, man? All right. So, the Minnesota Vikings, guys, score 3 points on that drive. It is a 7-point game. And it looks like most of you guys got that one wrong. So the Green Bay Packers were able to hold the Minnesota Vikings to 3 points or less, just 3 points scored on that drive. Why don't we talk about what we've seen so far in this game? So for those of you checking into the conversation right now, welcome, welcome one and all. We are watching this game between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. We are live on this channel. I am in San Antonio, Texas. Hanging out right now. We approach the 2-minute warning with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. KP the King 10 saying, can I get a shout out, please? Shout out to you, KP. Thanks for checking in. So the Vikings are up by 7. It is a 1-possession game. Can Green Bay tie this before halftime? Can Green Bay tie this game before halftime? That is the final question I will ask in the first half of this one. At least for the Q&A right now. All right. Did you watch the last live stream? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Just curious, guys, did y'all watch that last live stream? Yes or no? Bring up the chat one more time. Micah said yes. Steve N said nope. Well, let's see what happens here, guys. A part of it says Crystal. That's okay, KP the King. No need to apologize. We've got a 2-minute drill coming up right now. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. Green Bay will hand that football off to Josh Jacobs. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. The football will come up to about the 33-yard line after the touchback here. Let's get, commercial break. All right, guys, a lot of you guys saying yes. Big D Fishes saying yes for sure. What's up, fishes out there? Brian Westberg in here as well. Shout out to all of you guys who were here during the last live stream. For those of you who were not, I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream here today. All right. What's up, Ramsey, says Brian Westberg. All right, guys. Okay, let's talk about some stats. Now, we talked about the bubble teams. We did do a quick quarterback comparison. We talked about how Sam Darnold has been outperforming Jordan Love at every point on the season. Right now, the Minnesota Vikings have a lead of 7 points. The Green Bay Packers, when we get back from the commercial break we are currently in, will have a 2nd down and 7 opportunity coming up as we hit the 2-minute warning. We talked about the wide receivers. We didn't really talk about the running game here, where they have been doing much better. The Green Bay Packers over the Minnesota Vikings is on the run game. What's going on, Dusty Attic? Welcome to this live stream, sir. The Green Bay Packers, man, I got to give them credit. What an effort I have seen out of Josh Jacobs this season, guys. Rushing yards per game, the Green Bay Packers are averaging 143 rushing yards per game. That is 4th most in the NFL. They're a top 10 team in every rushing category I have listed right now. They run the football early and often, 31 rushing attempts per game. Yards per rushing attempt, a top 6 team at 4.7 yards per attempt. At rushing touchdowns per game, a top 5 team, averaging at least 1 rushing touchdown per game. And when it comes to rushing yard percentage, this Green Bay Packers team has been really, really solid. They're showing some replays across, they're actually showing UFL stuff. Let's take a look over here at the Minnesota Vikings. On the other side, though, for the Minnesota Vikings, now Aaron Jones has left the Green Bay Packers to join the enemy with the Minnesota Vikings, and so far this season has not been great for Minnesota. They do run the football a lot. They're a top 12 team at running the football. They run the football at least 27 times per game, but they're only averaging about 4 yards per rushing attempt. They are 29th in rushing touchdowns per game and 26th in rushing yards percentage. That means 32% of their total yards come from rushing the football. The other 68% comes from either passing the football or penalties. They rank 16th in the NFL when it comes to rushing yards per game. The Minnesota Vikings rushing game, not the bread and butter of this offense, but it is definitely of the Green Bay Packers. Right now we've got a 2nd down and 7 for Green Bay. At the 33-yard line, we've got a shotgun formation waiting for the snap right now is Jordan Love. He steps up to the line, calls a quick audible, steps back into the shotgun motion on the field on 2nd down and 7 as Jaden Reed is looking nimble. Here comes the 4-man rush. Jordan Love running out of time. He will scramble. Jordan Love breaking tackles just shy of the 1st down at the 39. This does bring up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 coming up here. And we are going to get a shotgun formation. There is the snap, and there is the handoff. This time, a gain of about 10. There's a flag on the play, guys. Hold the phone. Flag on the play here. 3rd down and 1. It looks like he picked that up. It looks like illegal formation against the Green Bay Packers will back them up 5 yards. Repeat 3rd down, and the Green Bay Packers will have to repeat 3rd down. This time it's a 3rd down and 5 coming up for Green Bay. A very different situation than a 3rd down and 1. So Green Bay gets backed up 5 yards right there. Illegal formation. What was the illegal formation there? Was that too many men in the backfield? I don't know if I like that flag at all. I thought that was a terrible job by the officials. Anyways, 3rd down and 5 coming up, guys. 3rd down. Green Bay Packers with the football. There is the snap dropping back. Jordan Love will air this one out. Deep shot. No, it is incomplete. Intended for Bo Melton. 4th down and 5 coming up. And the Green Bay Packers will likely punt this football back to Minnesota. All right, guys. Can Green Bay tie this before halftime? 55% of you guys said yes. I don't see that happening. Both teams do still have all 3 timeouts. Here's the punt. This goes back. Oh, and a muffed punt right there. Wow. A muffed punt right there, and the Green Bay Packers smashed them at the 16-yard line. This will bring up a 1st down here for Minnesota. with a minute 16 left to go. Green Bay got the football to start this football game. So the Minnesota Vikings will get the football to start the second half, Corey. Green Bay got the football to start this game. Minnesota Vikings will get the football to start the second half. How are you guys doing out there? Y'all still with me? Be sure to stick around. We got 1:16 left to go in the first half of this game, and we're going to do another trivia quiz when this is all over, when the first half of this game is over. A 1st and 10 coming up, a shotgun formation. Minnesota with the football. Here's the snap from the 16. Sam Darnold will air out that pass. The catch is made down at about the 45. A big first down there. First down, Minnesota. Wow, that was a monster play there. TJ Hawkinson on the grab, and that is good for 28 yards for TJ Hawkinson. First down grab for Minnesota. Football to the 44. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Catch is made down at about the 49. This time it's across midfield in Green Bay Packers territory. And a hurry-up offense. No timeout being called. We got a big first down coming up here. Excuse me, a big second down coming up here. Second down and 3 coming up. Second down and 3, a shotgun formation. Minnesota with the football. There's the snap. Sam Darnold will drop back, winds up, fires. Hawkinson there again, making the catch down inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Timeout going to be called here by the Minnesota Vikings. And that takes us to a quick 30-second timeout, guys. So a quick 30-second timeout right here. The Minnesota Vikings call that timeout. Let's see what happens with 19 seconds less to go. Can you cuss on this channel? I have blacked out a lot of the foul language. Now, does it happen from time to time? Sure. Yeah, why not, right? It's football. But this channel is definitely, we try to keep it clean here, man. If you try to drop an F-bomb, it will block it out. All right, guys, we've got a 1st and 10. We've got a shotgun formation coming up right now from about the 44-yard line. Motion on the field, waiting for the snap. There it is. Dropping back, surveying. Sam Darnold in trouble. Sam Darnold will get bagged by the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers get a stop right there. A loss of 5 as Brooks brings him down. Well, that's why we made this channel the way it is. It's Football Nation. Look for that yellow FN. That's why we say on this channel, let's effing go. Get it? Do you get it? That's the whole point. That's the plan. That's the point of this channel. We're here. We want to get fired up. We still want to keep it clean. But come on, man. It's football. Here we go, guys. We got a 2nd down and 15 right now after the bag. With 13 seconds left to go, the Minnesota Vikings call their 2nd timeout. They do have 1 remaining. Football to the 49-yard line. Football to the 39-yard line. Excuse me, the football to the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation, waiting for the snap right now. There is the snap, dropping back, surveying, winds up and fires, bobbling the pass. The catch is still made, though, by TJ Hawkinson. Timeout going to be called right there. That'll be the final timeout taken with 4 seconds left to go. So timeout taken there. Uh-oh. CMC, did you mean to delete Marissa's message? Anyways, field goal attempt says Ed. Ed saying field goal attempt. I think so too, guys. The football to the 37-yard line. It would make sense for them to take a shot down. It would make sense for them to kick the field goal instead of trying to take a shot. They could make this a 10-point game with the field goal. Field goal or nah? I say field goal. 55-yard attempt coming up here, guys, from the right hash. Another long field goal attempt and a timeout this time going to be called by the Green Bay Packers as they try to ice that kicker. That kicker missed the last one from 52. This time it's 55, and Rijkaard looks nervous, guys. I will say that Rijkaard looks a little bit nervous here. on this one. 3rd down and 3. I don't know if that's the eye of the tiger or the eye of, dude, I'm going to throw up if I don't get to kick this football right now. He looks like he's shaking right now. Well, Green Bay icing the kicker right now. They call their timeout. Let's see what happens. Here we go. All right. With the 55-yard field goal attempt going up, this kick is up, and this kick is no good! No good, ladies and gentlemen. There's a flag on the play. Defensive offside's going to give the Packers, going to give another chance here to the Minnesota Vikings. He's saying, how is that offsides? Offsides. Here we go. All right, guys. Edgerrin Cooper going to be flagged for the offsides. Okay, guys. Well, let's see what happens here then. So are they going to kick this one again for an untimed down right now? It's a 5-yard penalty. Let's find out what they do here. Or if they're going to enforce this at the second half. Either way. All right, guys, the 50-yard field goal attempt this time is good. Is there another flag on this one? A 50-yard field goal attempt, and it looks like a timeout might have been called right there. Hang on. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Thank you, mods, for keeping everything clean. I appreciate you, moderators. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know how this goes, guys. This whole channel, we try to keep it clean. While you are free to practice any religion that you would like, we keep religion out of this. We keep politics out of this channel. And it looks like the Green Bay Packers are going to use their second timeout because he wants to talk about this one. He doesn't know why that was offsides right there. He's saying timeout. I'm calling timeout. So, I hate ice the kicker, says Jeff. I hate ice the kicker. Okay. Here we go, guys. So we are going to do it again. A 50-yard field goal attempt with an untimed down. There is the snap. There is the kick. The kick is up, and this kick is good for the 3rd time. The kick is good, and the score is now 13-3. Coach, you're going to have some explaining to do. Anyways, let's get into this one. Let's go ahead and start. All right, guys, let's do our trivia quiz. We're going to bring this up. Ooh, well, let's see if I actually set up the trivia quiz. Make sure I get the right trivia quiz for you guys. We want to get the Packers and the Vikings quiz. Let's try this one again. Let's redo kick, shall we? We're going to try this one more time. Here we go. All right, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? The score is 3-13. The Packers trail by 3, but maybe you guys can win here in this trivia quiz. Let's see what we've got fired up. Question number 1. How many Super Bowls have the Green Bay Packers won? Is it A, 3? Is it B, 4? Or is it C, 5? How many Super Bowls have the Green Bay Packers won? You got about 15 seconds on the clock to try and answer this question. Here we go, guys. What do y'all think the answer to question number 1 is? For those of you who have been here before, you may see a couple of repeat questions, but we've got some fresh ones here as well. Guys, the answer is 4. 4 Super Bowls for the Green Bay Packers. One in 1966, one in 1967, one in 1996, and then again in the 2010-11 Super Bowl over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. Y'all ready? Question number 2, guys. Question number 2. Skull is famously used as the rallying cry for the Minnesota Vikings. What does skull mean? What does skull mean, guys? Is it A, victory? Is it B, honor? Or is it C, cheers? What does skull mean to the Vikings? This is their rallying cry. Well, the answer is cheers. Guys, it does mean cheers. Skull, the Minnesota Vikings. That's literally what it means. Or good health. It's just like saying cheers to you guys. Or like we say on this channel, let's effing go. So, skull for you Minnesota Vikings. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for watching this one. Here comes question number 3. I hope you Vikings fans got that one right. Here we go, guys. The Packers last won a Super Bowl in 2011. Who was the halftime Super Bowl show for that game? Who headlined the Super Bowl in 2010-2011? Was that A, Lil Wayne? Was that B, the Black Eyed Peas? Or was that C, Madonna? Who was the headline for the Super Bowl in 2011 when the Green Bay Packers won? The answer is the Black Eyed Peas, guys. That's right, the Black Eyed Peas. Also, Usher and Slash were all on stage for that one. Just a little bit of trivia. Of course, you know, we're here to have some fun. We're here to just have some fun. How are you guys doing so far? We've got question number 4 coming up for you guys. Who's ready for question number 4? Guys, who holds the Vikings franchise record for the most career receiving yards? Is it Randy Moss? Is it Chris Carter? Or is it Adam Thielen? Who holds the Minnesota Vikings franchise record for the most career receiving yards? What do you guys think? The answer here, coming in just a couple seconds, the answer, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed Chris Carter. Chris Carter with 12,383 receiving yards. He does hold the record for the Minnesota Vikings all that time from 1990 to 2001, and he is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. All right, guys, question number 5. All right, Green Bay Packers fans, which Green Bay Packer holds the franchise record for the longest field goal? Is it A, Mason Crosby? Is it B, Brian Longwell? Or is it C, Brandon McManus? Who holds the Green Bay Packers franchise record for the longest field goal in Packers history? Is it A, B, or C? Type in your answers, guys. The answer here is Mason Crosby, guys, a 58-yarder back in 2011 against, guess who? The Minnesota Vikings. That's why I thought this question would be a good one for you guys. That was against the Minnesota Vikings, and Mason Crosby does hold that record. Here we go, guys. Next question, question number 6. All right, guys. Who holds the Minnesota Vikings record for the longest rushing play from scrimmage? Is it A, Adrian Peterson? Is it B, Michael Bennett? Or is it C, Chester Taylor? What do y'all think, guys? Now, this is probably going to piss off a few of you guys, but the answer to this question, believe it or not, is actually Chester Taylor. Yes, Adrian Peterson did have a 90-yard touchdown run, but Chester Taylor had a 95-yard touchdown run back in October of 2006. That is the longest rushing play in franchise history. Didn't want to sell him short. Here we go, guys. Question number 7. Coming into tonight's game, which Packers player has the most total tackles this season? Is it A, Isaiah McDuffie? Is it B, Xavier McKinney? Or is it C, Quay Walker? What do you guys think? Is it A, B, or C? Which of these players has the most total tackles on the season in 2024 so far? The answer is C, ladies and gentlemen. It is Quay Walker. Quay Walker has the most tackles coming into today's game, 102 total combined tackles. Of course, Xavier McKinney and Isaiah McDuffie come in at number 2 and 3, but Quay Walker has the distinct spot of number 1. Here's question number 8, guys. Question number 8. Who holds the Minnesota Vikings franchise record for the most passing touchdowns in one single game? in one single game, guys, what do y'all think the answer is? Is it Kirk Cousins, Joe Cap, or Dante Culpepper? What do y'all think? Well, the most touchdown passes in a single game. Guys, this is crazy. The answer is actually B, Joe Cap. Joe Cap once threw 7 touchdown passes. That was back in September of 1969. We literally went to the moon that year, and he scored 7 passing touchdowns against the Baltimore Colts. Question number 9, guys. Here we go. Question number 9. Who holds the Green Bay Packers franchise record for the most career sacks? Oh, Packers fans, you guys got to know this one. Is it A, Aaron Kaplan? Is it B, Reggie White? Or is it C, Clay Matthews? Who holds the Green Bay Packers franchise record for the most career sacks? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? The answer is Clay Matthews. Guys, yes, he is a record holder. Clay Matthews did have 83 sacks during his time with the Green Bay Packers from 2009 to 2018. 83 sacks for his time there, and he helped them win their last Super Bowl. So, here we go, guys. Final question today for this live stream. When did the franchise of the Minnesota Vikings make their very first season in the NFL? When did the Vikings franchise play their first season in the NFL? Is it A, 1961? Is it B, 1965? Or is it C, 1970? When did the Minnesota Vikings enter the NFL? This is the final question, guys. What do y'all think? The answer here is A, 1961. The Minnesota Vikings have been a franchise for a long time, since 1961. They made their debut by beating the Chicago Bears. Fun fact for you guys. Anyways, that is all I have. Thank you guys so much for playing this trivia quiz with me. You guys are amazing. I want to say thank y'all. Thank you for sticking around. We are still in the middle of halftime, guys. We are also, just a shout out to you guys, and a quick question. How did you guys do on this trivia quiz? All right. Looks like a few of you guys did pretty well. If you guys got over 7 of them right, I'm going to just go ahead and say that you are the champion of the chat. Everybody wins. Everybody wins, guys. Congratulations. Congratulations to you guys. Let's go ahead and talk about this, guys. We are doing a $200 giveaway on this channel. We are doing a $200 giveaway on this channel for the Pick'ems, guys. We only have a few people remaining who have not been eliminated from this week's Pick'ems. Let's talk about who is still left in this one here. So the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Seahawks win, the Chargers win, the Bengals win, the Rams win, the Giants win, the Bills win, the Jaguars win, the Raiders win, Jaguars, the Raiders, oh my goodness, Tampa Bay Buccaneers also get the win. The Eagles got the win. How about the Dolphins, Vikings? Guys, we have one person. Unbelievable. What? Guys, we have one person right now who has technically gotten them all right up until this point. We have one person who has technically gotten them all right up until this point. We still have more football left to go. But Aura, who won in week 14, I don't know if she's like a fortune teller or what. Aura made her picks, guys. The last update for Aura's picks were 2 days ago. She made her picks. She made some changes, or maybe made her picks a little bit late. But Aura, you've got the pick for the Chiefs right, the Ravens right, the Seahawks right, the Chargers right, the Bengals right, the Rams, the Giants, the Bills, the Jaguars, the Raiders, the Buccaneers, the Eagles, the Dolphins, the Vikings, the Falcons, and the Lions. Okay. Wow. If she gets them all right, guys, she will win $200. She won the very first prize last time. Shout out to you, Aura. I'm honestly impressed right now that you've gotten all of those right. Now, Dolphins versus Browns is happening right now. Let's take a quick look. Uh-oh. Apologize for that. I'm going to have to edit that out. Yikes. Okay. Aura does rule. O-R-A, just O-R-A, Aura. That's right, guys. She is at the top of the table right now. She's the one person who's at the top of the table. Okay. Skull, go Vikings, says David Graham. All right, guys. Okay. Here we go. So right now we are at halftime. We are towards the end of halftime right now. Aura GPT? No, definitely not Aura GPT. Definitely not Aura GPT. Let's go ahead and step away from here. I messed up with the Cowboys and Eagles game, LOL. Otherwise, I think I would be up there with her. Oh, the Oracle. Nice, Tom. Tomahawk. The Oracle right there. That is, honestly, that should be her nickname at this point. I just love football, says Aura. There she is. There she is. She was the winner, ladies and gentlemen. She was the winner in Week 14. Aura won Week 14. At that time, guys, Football Nation, we were not sure. I was not sure what I could give away comfortably. At that time, Aura just won the shirt. Now, I'm hoping that, Aura, you win this week right now. Thanks for checking in. I'm glad you're still here right now. She says, I just love football. She also sent me a picture of her with that prize that she got back in Week 14. If you get it this week, Aura, I'm so happy to pay you out. That is awesome. You can let me know if you want some swag out of the Football Nation gift shop, and I can get you that, or if you just need the $200 cash, I got you there too. I'm rooting for you, Aura. Let's see if you can get these all right. The Miami Dolphins are up right now. The Green Bay Packers trail by 10 in this one. Green Bay Packers lined up to kick this football back to the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings going to start this drive here at the 30-yard line on a touchback. Let's see. Both late games are 13-3. Cool, says John. And Guido Hernandez saying, I like what she said. What would I do if the Detroit Lions win the Super Bowl in 2025 in New Orleans? I don't know. But we are all rooting for you, Aura. Let's see if you can get this prize money this week, girl. Here we go. We got a 1st and 10 coming up right now for the Minnesota Vikings. Under center right now is Sam Darnold. Darnold under center. Here's a snap and a toss. The catch is made on the right-hand side. This will be a gain of just a yard or two. That's a short gain on the right-hand side. Aaron Jones with the 2-yard run right there. All right, guys, 2nd down coming up right now. 2nd down and 8. So who will win the Super Bowl? Let's see if our Oracle can get it right. All right, y'all, here we go. We got a 2nd down and 8 coming up here. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Minnesota Vikings. Pump the brakes, people, says Michael Castro. It has not happened yet. That is a good point. We've got a shotgun formation. We got motion on the field on 2nd down and 8. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Surveying. Winds up and throws. The catch is made down at about the 37-yard line. 3rd down and short coming up here for the Minnesota Vikings. So 3rd down, Minnesota opening up the second half right here with a 3rd down and 3. With a 3rd down and 3, guys, Minnesota has the football. Big 3rd down coming up right now. Will Green Bay hold them to 3 or less, guys? Here's the snap on 3rd and 3. The catch is made. This time Aaron Jones picks it up right now. A gain of 4 on 3rd and 3 is good for a 1st down. Will Green Bay hold them to 3 points or less? You guys tell me. All right. Myra saying, how can people go against their own team just to win some money? I'm a Cowboys fan. I can't go against them. It's an interesting thing that money does to people, isn't it? Anyways, no money on the line. This isn't gambling. This is 100% donated from Football Nation. Here is the snap, guys. And on the move right now, Sam Darnold on 1st and 10 will wind up and throw. The pass is swatted down. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down and 10. 13 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. So 13 minutes here left to go in the third quarter. That does stop the clock with 13:01 left to go. How is everyone doing right now? We are live from San Antonio, Texas. Holy smokes. That is pie wild crazy. But this Aura woman is a fantasy whiz. She really is. She really is. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now. Sam Darnold takes it, looks right, throws right, catch is made. Jordan Addison goes down after gaining just 2 yards. 3rd down and 8 coming up here for Minnesota. A 3rd down. How many of you guys have been watching for 5 or 10 minutes? What's going on, Weedo? Can you explain to me why? Here we go. We got a 3rd down and 7. We got a 3rd down and 7 coming up right now. Third down and 7 and a shotgun formation. Here's the snap, dropping back right now. Sam Darnold winding up and throwing. Tough grab made right there. And it looks like Naylor gets the catch right there. And this time, it's going to be a big gain right there. A big 1st down for the Minnesota Vikings. Look, I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I trust my moderators to do what is right for this channel. If we've got somebody who's in here and they're spamming and they're not getting the rules, I give them free range, man, and I'm going to back up my moderators 100% every single time. I love these moderators. They're here every single live stream with me. And if we have troublemakers or we have people who don't understand the rules, then we will time out. We will give out 3 timeouts. And after 3 timeouts, if they still don't get it, then they will be ejected from the channel. And, you know, while sometimes it's not a foolproof method, I will stand behind my channel moderators. And I want to say thank you to my channel moderators for everything that you guys do. I appreciate you guys. Robert Zamora has been here since 10 a.m. watching this live stream, and these guys are out here hanging out. Now, whether it's spamming or whether it's, you know, some other example, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I'm going to back them up 100%, and maybe we'll have a conversation with the moderators, but we've got 1 week left anyways in this football season, guys, and we're going to be changing things at the start of next season. Anyways, thank you, guys. Here we go. We got a 1st and 15 coming up right now. A throw to the right-hand side. Justin Jefferson makes the grab. This will end up bringing up a 2nd down. Here we go. All right, guys, we've got a 2nd down coming up with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. We've got a 2nd down and 8 coming up right now. After a pretty sizable gain right there, we got a 2nd down and 8 for the Minnesota Vikings, who are at the 33-yard line. A shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left. There is the snap. Little throw to the left-hand side. A wide receiver screen breaks big inside the 20-yard line. A big gain right there on 2nd down and 8 for 15 yards. And a 1st down for Justin Jefferson. 1st down, Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings take us inside the red zone, guys. Here we go. We've got ourselves a 1st down coming up. 1st and 10 coming up for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see what they fire up here. We've got 10 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter of this game. The Minnesota Vikings with the football under center right now in a single back formation is Sam Darnold. There is the snap, a little play action. Darnold facing the blitz will wind up and fire to the end zone. Touchdown, Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. Jordan Addison on the right-hand side, guys. Jordan Addison with the touchdown. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. 9:45 left to go after that touchdown play right now. Okay. All right, guys. right, guys, here we go. I'll step in and have to do some moderating too. I don't mind having to be the bad guy to keep things going on the way they got to go. All right, guys. You act like children, you get put in timeout. This is a channel for grown-ups, so let's act like it. All right, y'all, we're back to a commercial break right now. We've got 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the Green Bay Packers trail by 17. The Minnesota Vikings up 20-3 over Green Bay. The Minnesota Vikings are up 20-3 over the Green Bay Packers. And it looks like so far in this game, man, we have a pretty clear, decisive winner as far as who's been the more efficient team offensively. Defensively, the same can be said. The playoff picture, the way it looks right now, guys, this playoff picture, the way that it looks right now, this is what we're looking at. The Minnesota Vikings with a comfortable 17-point lead. We are in the third quarter with 9:45 left to go. Minnesota Vikings have the 5th place spot over the Green Bay Packers. If the Packers drop this game, they will fall to 11-5. If the Commanders win this game, unfortunately, Aura will not end up winning the $200. But we will see, something change down here as the Commanders slide up. The Falcons will get knocked out of the playoffs right now, and that would put the Buccaneers in this spot. So next game coming up today, guys, we've got the Falcons and the Washington Commanders going head-to-head after this one. A lot of good football, guys. We got a lot of good football coming up today, and I am fired up for this, guys. I want to say thank y'all for hanging out. Now, the AFC picture has already been broken down. We know that these top 6 teams are all clinched for the playoffs, but we did have an upset today. So the Broncos are sitting at number 7. They lost to the Cincinnati Bengals, and we've got teams on the bubble who are looking to get in. Those bubble teams right now, the Colts, with that loss today, guys, they have been officially eliminated from playoff contention. The Colts are out of it now, so now we've only got the Bengals and the Dolphins to deal with. The Dolphins have a 10-point lead over the Cleveland Browns right now. The Cleveland Browns and the Dolphins are going at it with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Miami is up 13-3 in that game. In the other games over here, Seattle Seahawks have a 9-7 record. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will also have a 9-7 record after their win today over the Carolina Panthers. And if the Atlanta Falcons lose this game, they will have a record of 8-8, and that means we will see the Buccaneers slide up here. Commanders looking to clinch a spot in the playoffs, a win for the Washington Commanders, and they will also clinch today, so the Commanders need to get the win today. Also, pretty interesting situation here with the Falcons and the Commanders. For those of you who do not know, Dan Quinn, the head coach of the Washington Commanders, was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons the last time the Atlanta Falcons went to the Super Bowl. And now we've got the Washington Commanders here in the playoffs. It's going to be an interesting ride. Got another really good game coming up, guys. We got another really good game coming up. Michael Penix has been sitting, stewing mad on the bench since he lost the Heisman. Well, he's looking pretty good. Anyways, guys, we are going to start this drive for the Green Bay Packers, who have the football. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Here is the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs, who will gain about 4 yards on that play. This brings up a 2nd down and 6. So 2nd down coming up for the Green Bay Packers. All right, guys. Is there any chance left for Green Bay, guys? Is there any chance here for the Green Bay Packers? So a touchdown there for the on the last drive. There's another flag on this play, guys. Too many men on the field here. That's going to be a penalty against the Green Bay Packers. So a 2nd down and 6 now becomes 2nd down and 11. Too many men in the huddle. 12 men in the huddle. This brings up a 2nd down and 11 on the 5-yard penalty. Is there any hope left for Green Bay in this game, guys? Here we go. 2nd down and 11 coming up right now. All right, guys. Shotgun formation. 2nd down and 11. Here's the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. This time, a gain of about 2 yards will end up bringing up a 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9 coming up right now. All right, guys, here we go. So the Vikings quarterback, the passers, Brett Favre, all out of people with touchdowns and a few others. What on earth does that mean? The Cheeseheads are expired, guys. 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Green Bay Packers. Didn't watch the live stream. New subscriber as of today. Thank you, Patricia. Appreciate that. Bring back Favre, says Michael. All right, guys, we've got a shotgun formation here on 3rd down and 9 from the 41. Green Bay with the football. We are waiting for the snap right now. There it is, dropping back in a 5-man rush coming in. Has to scramble, runs to the right, winds up and fires. Looks like that will not be caught. No flag there. 4th down and 9. And the Packers will punt this football back to the Minnesota Vikings. So the Minnesota Vikings will get the football again. What's up, Spatula? All right, guys. What is that blue stuff on the cheese? I guess it's mold. I guess it's mold. You know what's weird, guys? When I'm up here, I actually I'll put on my shoes and I'll spray on cologne, even though there's literally nobody here. It's literally just me. And I just do what I can to make sure that I am in the zone and I get myself nice and focused. Oh, wow, that is a very friendly bounce there for the Minnesota Vikings. And this football will take a friendly Vikings bounce out to about the 30-yard line. Minnesota will take over here. Here we go. So the Minnesota Vikings now take over. We are 20 subscribers away from getting to 950 at the end right there. Hey, Mario, sorry about today, says Kelly. Kelly, congratulations on your win today. The Green Bay, or the other green team there, the Philadelphia Eagles beat my Dallas Cowboys. And that hurt, but that's okay, because it is what it is. This may be as bad as that Dallas Cowboys game, says Old School. This was supposed to be America's game of the week. You are blessed, says Robert. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. Staying good for the honey, says Brian. Let's see. We got Cornholio Williams checking in. Can Jones get 12 more yards? Please, I need him to, or my wife. Wow. Okay, well, I hope that you get what you need, man. Also, you may want to reconsider some of that gambling stuff you got going on, homie. All right, am I going to stream the Cowboys game next week? That depends, number 9. That depends on whether or not the Washington Commanders win this game. If the Washington Commanders win this game and they guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs, probably not. But if the Washington Commanders lose this game, they still need to win in order to clinch. So, if the Commanders lose and the Falcons win, A, Aura will win $200 this week, and B, we will probably cover the Dallas Cowboys game next week. And that would mostly be a Washington Commanders game more than it would be a Dallas Cowboys game. Anyways, all right, guys, let's get some more information scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break about midway through the 3rd quarter right now. We do have another game coming up after this one. Let's see. I asked you guys, is there any hope left for the Green Bay Packers in this game? Well, thank you, David Graham. I am live for you, my friend. Have you set a wedding date yet? Not just yet, Mongo. Not just yet. Thank you for asking. We are reading either the chats or the stats, guys. We are reading chats and stats right now. Hey, mods, if you guys are out there and you guys happen to remember if you have blocked someone by accident, let me know who those people are, because I have to manually go to their YouTube channels and unblock them if they are officially blocked from this channel. So anyways, if they have just been muted for a day or for a week or for something like that, that's different. But if we have actually blocked someone from this channel, let me know who they are, and I will assess the situation. All right, guys, 1st and 10 coming up right now for the Minnesota Vikings. We've got ourselves an offset eye right here. Here is the snap. There's a toss to the left-hand side. And this time, there will be a loss of a yard on that play, 2nd down and 11. Additionally, for those of you who are out there and you feel like your channel was accidentally blocked from here, feel free to reach out to me. You can message me directly on my website, www.footballnationusa.com. If you guys feel like you were mistakenly blocked from this YouTube channel and you are still watching this live stream, please feel free to reach out to me and I will take a second look at your YouTube channel. All right, guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 11 coming up right here. 2nd down and 11. Shotgun formation for the Minnesota Vikings. We've got 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. There is the snap. And Sam Darnold will wind up. And that is intercepted. The Green Bay Packers come down with it. Up to the 30, the 20. Oh, and it's fumbled the other way. And this time it's recovered again. This time the Green Bay Packers on the fumble return fumble the football themselves. So Kerrigan Valentine getting the interception there. So Valentine with the interception for the Green Bay Packers comes back the other way with it. He ends up fumbling the football himself. Luckily for Valentine, he was surrounded by a lot of his friends, and the Green Bay Packers recover. The Green Bay Packers take over inside the red zone. Green Bay Packers 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. 1st down for Green Bay. Best field position all day for the Packers. Here we go. At the 16-yard line, can they cap this one off? This would make it a 10-point game if they can score a touchdown here. We got a 1st and 10, 7:03 remaining. We got 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Looks like 3 receivers left and 1 to the right. Motion on the field. There is the snap. There is the handoff. This time up the middle will go Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs picking up some yardage there. This will bring up a 2nd down and 7 on the gain of 3. Green Bay with the football. Here we go. Green Bay with the football. 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard gain. Let me step up. Let me get up on my feet because I want to get excited for this. Here we go. 2nd down and 7. 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. We've got an empty backfield here. Jordan Love by himself. Play clock down to 5 as Jaden Reed is on the move. There is the snap. Love looks right, throws right. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs down inside the 5. 1st down for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if they can punch this one in. 1st and goal coming up here. 1st and goal for Green Bay at the 4-yard line. At the 4-yard line, let's see if they can knock this one back and get some points here. Here we go from the 4-yard line. We've got a single back formation. Thanks for that comment right there, Big SMK. The only negative thing about this whole channel is the fact that I'm a Cowboys, but I think you can see past that. Thank you for that super chat. Guys, here's the snap on 1st and goal. This will be a 2-yard gain right here for the Green Bay Packers. This brings up a 2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line. The Green Bay Packers going to get up and get back to the line of scrimmage on a hurry-up offense here. Green Bay looking to punch this one in right now. 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Josh Jacobs gets the carry around the left-hand side. Touchdown. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. And we get a touchdown. This time, Josh Jacobs goes around the left-hand side. Touchdown for Josh Jacobs around the left-hand side. Thank you for the $20 super chat, Big SMK. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. All right, guys, touchdown for Green Bay. There is still hope right there. They are showing signs of life. There's still a pulse here. Capitalizing on the turnover after the interception from Sam Darnold. Can they get another one? Guys, this Green Bay Packers defense finally showing up today. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. Let's do another quick head-to-head comparison between these two defenses. Once again, guys, both of these teams are really good defenses. Do not sleep on this Green Bay Packers defense when it comes to getting turnovers, though, guys. 28 turnovers on the season. They just got number 29 today. They are 3rd in the NFL in that category. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings, they are 2nd in the NFL in that category with 30 turnovers coming into today's game. Now, additionally, when it comes to sacks, just 1 sack difference here. Couple teams sitting at 43 coming into today's game, so they rank 6th. 1 sack difference there ranks them at 5th. So 44, 43. Those are the numbers there for these two teams in the sack category and in the turnover category. That is a turnover that we just saw today as the Green Bay Packers got the pick. We are about to see the Minnesota Vikings offense take the field to go up against this Green Bay Packers defense once more. Now, this Green Bay Packers defense on average gives up about 312 yards per game. So far today, they've already given up 298, and we haven't even hit the fourth quarter. So, Green Bay Packers defense has not been playing like Green Bay Packers defense. I will go ahead and say that. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings have done a great job at limiting the success of the Green Bay Packers. On average, the Minnesota Vikings defense gives up 335 yards per game. Green Bay just 134 today with 5 minutes remaining in the third. So, can the Green Bay Packers defense step up here, get a quick 3 and out, and get the football back in the hands of Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs and see if they can't make this a one-possession game? A field goal would make this a one-possession game. A 10-point game and a 7-point game look very different, guys. Looks very, very different. Okay, so the Green Bay Packers coming into this game are the 7th highest ranked team in the NFL. These are their stats offensively. We are in the middle of a commercial break still, guys, so don't freak out. You're not missing any of the action. We are going to get kickoff here. The Packers going to kick this football back to Minnesota. Next game coming up here for Green Bay to end the season will be Green Bay hosting the Chicago Bears. The Green Bay Packers will be hosting the Chicago Bears. A million bands with a $2 super chat. Shout out to you, a million bands. Appreciate that. Also, the next game coming up for the Minnesota Vikings. Talk about a tough assignment. Guys, the way it is looking right now, it looks like the Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions for the conference. This would make them NFC champions as far as the well, not NFC champions. I would just put them as clinching the conference here if the Vikings win this game. If the Vikings lose this game, it'll automatically go to the Detroit Lions. Thank you. We've got, for the third month right now, Kelly, who is a First Down member. Shout out to you, Kelly. Thank you. Michael saying, please drink responsibly. Yes, please do. Please do drink responsibly. All right, guys. Right now, we are still shy. We're trying to get to 21,000 subscribers. We are almost there. Let's see if we can't get it here by the end of this live stream. If not, by the end of today. Here we go, guys. Single back formation under center right now. There is the snap. There is the handoff up the middle on 1st and 10. A carry for Aaron Jones is a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. We got a 2nd down coming up for the Minnesota Vikings. Can the Packers get the stop today? Christina walks in at that exact moment and says, yes, they can. Here we go on 2nd down and 6. Sam Darnold under pressure will wind up and fire. Aaron Jones giving back to the Green Bay Packers what he used to dish out. That is a gain of 7 out of the backfield. A big 1st down there for the Minnesota Vikings. 1st down, Minnesota. 1st and 10 from the 41. I do too. I do too. But another catch out of the backfield. That will break forward. This will still go as a 1st down for sure. Here we go, guys. We got a 1st and 10 coming up for Minnesota. Can the Vikings score a touchdown here, guys, from the 41-yard line? Shotgun formation. Here is the snap and a throw to Justin Jefferson. We have not said his name a lot today. Justin Jefferson gets up to the 47-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up a 2nd down and 4 coming up right here. All right, guys, 2nd down coming up for Minnesota. Shotgun formation quickly here as we got a running back lined up next to the quarterback. Here's the snap on 2nd and 4. The catch is made by Aaron Jones again. This is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this one is. This might be against the Green Bay Packers. If it is, it should be declined, and it will be a 1st down for the Minnesota Vikings. It is going to be hands to the face against the Green Bay Packers. That result of the play is a 1st down. Minnesota, Aaron Jones with another 18-yard reception. 1st down for the Vikings. Let's go. Did I read your super chat? I sure did, Rayzilla. Hide the score when in the red zone for suspense. I don't want to do that to you guys. Plus, a lot of plays happen from outside of the red zone. The last touchdown that we had right there was from outside of the red zone. Yeah. 1st and 10 coming up, guys. We got a 1st and 10 coming up from the 40-yard line for the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the snap. There's a play action. Winds up and throws a deep shot and a catch made downfield at the 20-yard line. That was Rayzilla's super chat, not mine's. So Rayzilla saying hide the score when in the red zone for suspense. That just seems mean. No, I read that one. What about a million bands? I didn't see a million bands on there. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Here we go. Single back formation. Here's the snap and a toss to the left-hand side. This time, it is a big gain, and Aaron Jones gets inside the 10 before being brought down there. 1st and goal from the 7 for the Minnesota Vikings. 1st down coming up right now. Congratulations, Cornholio. Congratulations to Cornholio there. Mario, we see the score changing way before you call the play, though. He says, I know, man. I get it. I get it. It's a challenge right now. But if I did this every time, first of all, I got to find where even that is. So if I turn off the scoreboard, here we go. Second, we got a 1st and goal coming up right now. Here's the snap and a toss to the left-hand side. This time it'll be a loss of 3. This will bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 9. Is this better or worse? I say that it is worse because I like having the full picture. What do you guys say? Is that put some electrical tape over the top? Not how it works, Paul, but I appreciate it. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a 2nd down and goal coming up for the Minnesota Vikings. We got a 2nd down and goal coming up for the Minnesota Vikings from the 9-yard line. We've got ourselves an empty backfield, 3 receivers to the right. Now we've got a shotgun formation waiting for the snap. Darnold with the play clock down to 1, takes it, drops back, looks left, throws left, catch is made. This time around the left-hand side, in, touchdown! We got a touchdown, Minnesota! All right, guys. Yeah, I definitely don't like it without. And you know what? Regardless of what happens, there's no stopping the play call there, man. All right, guys, touchdown for Minnesota. The Minnesota Vikings now have a 26-10 lead. Guys, the only way that that's going to change and that I get this updated is if I manually do the scores myself, and ain't nobody got time for that. I'm telling you right now, unless I get someone else to help me out, we're just going to have to deal with it. Anyways, the Minnesota Vikings scored. The score is now 27-10. Now, for real, guys, on Thursdays, it's not an issue. And on Mondays, it's never an issue. ESPN is typically right in stride with I am. I think it's okay. We're just going to make it work. We are 16 subscribers away from our next benchmark right now. Let's see. Okay. All right. Just trying to read some of the comments that are coming in right now. So one of the things I have not asked for this particular live stream is where is everybody watching from? If this is your first time watching Football Nation, a great chance to check in right now. The Minnesota Vikings are now up 27-10. It's a 17-point lead for Minnesota. Where are you watching from? Let's find out. I have a parlay, says Gustavo. Chuck saying Washington, D.C. We've got Iowa in the house from Jody, who's checking in. Brian in Colorado. Fresh Fielder saying in Suffolk, England. What's up, man, from across the pond? I see you. Vikings will bring it home, says Spatula. Washington State Fish. Interesting. Long Island, New York. What's up, Kevin K? Thanks for checking in. We got our girl Kelly out in New Jersey. Shout out to you, Kelly. Sunny checking in out in Washington State. Boulder as well, says Greg Tracy. What is up, Greg Tracy? Paul Walker in Hawaii. We've got Patricia in Michigan. Bad fish. Big D fishes in Virginia. New Chicago saying, na. Hey, what up, New Chicago? Shout out to Yarden in New Jersey. Jeff in North Carolina. We've got Dennis in Ohio for DeVray. Robert Zamora, the man, the myth, the legend. Robert Zamora in San Antonio, Texas. Get a TV antenna and no delays, says Micah Kimbrough. Bad fish. Get a TV antenna. What year is this? Anyway, shout out to Pedro, 210 Nation. Shout out to you, Pedro. We got Peter in Maryland. We got Ramsey in North Carolina. Otter in Colorado. Bob in Pittsburgh. Teresa in Georgia. We got Steve in Toronto. I'm watching from South Sudan, says Gabriel. Whoa, thanks for checking in, man. Emporia, Kansas. What's up? Palm Beach, Florida, says Big Unk. Thank you. I think you guys doing a great job from the New York State. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate that, my friend. We got Jason in Oklahoma. We got Mr. 9, number 9, checking in out of Miami. We got Quito, Ecuador in the house. What's up, Tom? All right, guys, I'm not going to have a chance to read everybody's comments. I appreciate you guys leaving those comments there when I ask to find out a little bit more about you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all. But we have to cover this game first. This game always comes first. We did just get a kick from the Minnesota Vikings. And the Minnesota Vikings will send this back to the Green Bay Packers. Let's get back to the action. All right, guys, the Green Bay Packers have the football. It's a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. A 1st and 10 from the 30. Green Bay with the ball. Let's scroll down a little bit on the right-hand side so you guys can see the fantasy scores down there. First downs in this game, the Packers have just 8. Meanwhile, the Vikings have 22. Here's a snap. There's a handoff this time. A big gain right there for Emmanuel Wilson. A gain of 6 yards brings up a 2nd down and 4. 2nd down coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see how they do. Should go take your temperature. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here is the snap. Looking right, throwing right. Catch is not made. He cannot hang on to that one. Romeo Doubs, with the football in his hands, cannot hang on to the football. This will bring up a 3rd down and 4. So a 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see what they dial up on this play. Green Bay with the football. 3rd down and 4 with 26 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Football to the Green Bay Packers 36-yard line. Christina says it's because she's watching. 3rd down and 4, shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right as we get another man on the left-hand side. Looks like Dontavian Wicks wants to move on over there. Winds up and throws. The catch is made. This time Romeo Doubs looks like he picked up just enough on 3rd down and 4 for a 1st down for Green Bay. 1st down, Green Bay Packers. Moves the sticks, guys. 11 seconds left to go. Will they get one more playoff here before we get into the 4th quarter of this game? I don't know. It is a 17-point game. It is still just a 2-possession game. 17 points is a 3-possession game. Oof. Big difference between a 17 and a 16-point game, guys. Love you too, gorgeous. All right, guys. This takes us back to a commercial break. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We will have 4th quarter action coming up momentarily. And then after this game, guys, we will have another game, the final game of this triple header that we are doing today. We are doing a triple header, man. Yeah, live streaming since 10:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So since 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, I have just been rambling to you guys. Thank y'all for watching this live stream. Hey, guys, if you're out there, I'm going to say this probably just one more time. If you guys are out there and you're watching this live stream and you are reliant on this color radio broadcast or this style of commentary to get your football, then hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're not already a channel member or if you're not already subscribed to this channel. We cover 8 games. Well, right now we cover 4 games a week. This week we're covering 9 games this week because the football season is almost over. I'm going to be adding college football to the library here as well, and we'll see what other games we can get into, what other sports we get into during the offseason. If you guys love live sports, but you don't have cable or you don't have access to the games, this channel is for you guys. I want to say thank you all for watching this live stream. Regardless of whether or not you are subscribed to this channel, I appreciate your time. Happy Sunday to you guys. All right, y'all. Let's take a quick look over here. Thank you, John Doe. Appreciate that. All right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next game for the Green Bay Packers will be against the Bears. Whether they win or lose this one, it does not matter. They are in the playoffs as it is, but this is going to shake some things up, y'all, and it's going to keep things very interesting if this game ends with the Vikings winning, it'll probably come down to Week 18, Vikings versus Lions, for the winner of the NFC. The NFC playoff picture is as follows, guys. This is what the NFC playoff picture looks like. So far, right now, the Detroit Lions are sitting at number 1 in the NFC. The Minnesota Vikings very much have a shot at winning this conference, guys. If the Vikings win this game and the Vikings win next week against the Detroit Lions, we'll have some shifting here. Here we go, guys. Here's the snap and a handoff. This time, Emmanuel Wilson will gain about 2 yards on that play, gets up to the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Green Bay Packers as we enter the 4th quarter. We are now back to it inside the 4th quarter, guys. Thank y'all so much. Let's effing go. Appreciate that. All right, guys. We've got a snap here on 2nd down and 8. A flag coming in. Catch is made by Emmanuel Wilson. Emmanuel Wilson gets across midfield down at the Minnesota Vikings 48-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. Another illegal formation against the Green Bay Packers, guys. It's going to be against Zach Tom there, and that will be a 5-yard loss for Green Bay. Repeat 2nd down, guys. 2nd down and 13 going to come up for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if they can get it. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Keem Evans. Appreciate that, man. All right. Bears clinging from storms. No time for TV. Awesome live stream. Thank you, I Love Offers. All right, guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 13. Here is the snap. The blitz coming in. Under pressure. Just has to get rid of that football quickly. Jordan Love was about to get crushed on that play. 3rd down and 13 coming up right now. A big 3rd down for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see what they get here. 3rd down and 13. I just happened to look over whenever your comment is up there, Keem. They got to abandon the run. Shaking my head, says Bob the Gambler. 3rd down and 13, shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Jordan Love on 3rd down. He takes it. The blitz coming in, and Jordan Love will get smashed by the Minnesota Vikings. Andrew Van Ginkel on the stop. That is a sack, ladies and gentlemen. A loss of 10 yards brings up a 4th down and 23. A 4th down and 23 coming up here. All right, guys. A rough situation to find yourselves in. Here is the punt team for the Green Bay Packers with 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this one. This is going back to Minnesota. Signaled a fair catch down at the 31-yard line. We got a 1st and 10 coming up for Minnesota. I think it's safe to say that they'll be punting, saying David Mesh. All right, Vikings fans, where y'all at? Do we have enough Vikings fans now to say Skull? Do we have enough Vikings fans who are out there to say Skull? It's not that far from here at all. I love that roller coaster bridge that goes through town. What is up, guys? Stuffed potato with extra cheese, says Zoom. Skull Forever, says Aussie Scolger. I did not love that, says Michael Hutchinson. Skull, says Jody. Shout out to you from Australia, Aussie Scolger. Roller coaster bridge, says Courtney and Richie. Spatula saying, yes, let's go, Katie Espresso. I see you guys out there. Sorry, Packers fans. Look, hey, man, you can't win them all. At least you guys are in the playoffs. My Dallas Cowboys, we don't even get a shot, man. So at least, if nothing else, you guys are already clinched and in the playoffs. So congratulations to the Green Bay Packers for at least getting that far. Arms leg coming from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for covering my New Orleans Saints this year, even though we're not going anywhere, but you're an awesome commentator. Thank you, Ramsey. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's end this poll right now. I'm also curious right here. I'm going to ask you guys, just because I'm a little upset about that comment from yesterday. Do you have any tattoos? How many of you guys out there have tattoos? Because I have some, clearly, as you can see. But apparently, since I have tattoos, that just must indicate that I've had some troublesome times in my past. How many of you guys are grade A students hanging out right now with tattoos on your body? And you wear them loud and proud. Shout out to those of you who don't worry about that. Aussie saying, I don't, but my wife does. Aussie saying, why put bumper stickers on a Ferrari? Hey, man. Shout out to you, Aussie. Thanks for checking in. I have some, getting more, says number 9. Tattoos on my arm and back, says Courtney. I have a medical tattoo. My sister has a lot of tattoos. My son's in the Marine Corps. He has a lot of tattoos, says Todd Adams. Not for me. Other people, he's cool with it. Okay. That's what I'm saying, a million bands. Anyways, just thought it would be interesting to ask. I thought it would be interesting to ask this group in particular. All right, guys, so the Green Bay Packers will punt that football back to the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings now have the football. It is a 1st and 10 for Minnesota. Motion on the field. Here is the snap and a toss to the right-hand side. This time that gain will be of just 2 yards. 2nd down coming up right now for the Minnesota Vikings as Ty Chandler gets a 2-yard gain on the right-hand side. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Minnesota. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Minnesota right now. Football to the 33. Second down and 8. There's the snap. Winds up and throws. The catch is made by Justin Jefferson. And Justin Jefferson gets a big gain right there. A gain of 37 yards for JJ as he taunts the Green Bay Packers there with a little bit of this right here saying, bye-bye, Packers. A big 1st down, 37 yards for Justin Jefferson as he takes that football up to the Green Bay 30. 1st down for Minnesota. 1st down for the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up for Minnesota from the 30-yard line. Single back formation. Calling a quick audible right now. There's the snap. A toss to the left again. This time around the left-hand side. A gain of about 7 yards will bring up a 2nd down and 3 as Ty Chandler picks up another 7. Some of the most beautiful artwork that I've ever seen are tattoos. Bop it. I'm with you, man. I am with you. And all of mine are extremely personal to me. They definitely mean a lot. So, anyways, guys, we now have a 2nd down and 3. The football to the 23-yard line. Nothing is wrong with tattoos. I'm just asking you guys if any of y'all out there have them. Here we go. We've got ourselves a single back formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. Here is the snap and a handoff up the middle. Good for another Minnesota Vikings 1st down. Goes Ty Chandler with a gain of 4. 1st down, Minnesota. And that takes us inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Here we go. So now the Minnesota Vikings have the football inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Dude, I own a tattoo shop in the Caribbean. My wife and I say, best life yet. Love that, Lester. Let's go, bro. Here we go. We've got a 1st and 10. Here's a snap and a toss to the left-hand side. This time, a loss of yardage here. Call it a loss of 2. This brings up a 2nd down and 12 for Minnesota. 2nd down after the big stop there for the Green Bay Packers, who absolutely needed that one here. If you come to Minneapolis, come eat at the Graduate Hotel. The Beacon. I'm a chef there. Nice. We were actually in Minneapolis not too long ago. We had a long layover in Minneapolis. Funny enough. Anyways, guys, here we go. 2nd down and 12 coming up for the Minnesota Vikings, who have the football at the 21-yard line, just shy of the 22-yard line here of the Green Bay Packers. We do have ourselves a shotgun formation. Play clock hitting 0. Timeout going to be called here by the Minnesota Vikings. I have tats. My niece is a tattoo artist. I'm 70, says Kelly. Ooh, let's go, Kelly. You tell them what's up, girl. Anyways, I have 3 tattoos. Mario was with me for my first. I sure was. I sure was with you for that first tattoo, wasn't I? Her tattoo, the cutest one right there. She's also got a Bulbasaur on her arm, which is adorable. All right, guys. Some religions require tattoos and faiths forbid them. Yeah. Some religions require tattoos and other faiths forbid them. That is a good point right there, Tomahawk. That is a very good point right there. All right, guys, we've got ourselves a 2nd down and 12 right here. The Minnesota Vikings with the football. The Green Bay Packers still not wanting to drop this game. Here we go on 2nd down and 12. Packers defense going to blitz. This time they do bring him down. Another loss right there as Edgerrin Cooper comes in. The middle linebacker dropping him on that one. This brings up a 3rd down and 16. A big 3rd down coming up here for the Minnesota Vikings. 3rd down and 16. 9:45 left to go in this football game. No hurry here for Minnesota to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to take their time. 3rd down and 16 from the 25-yard line. Here we go. Here is the snap, dropping back, looking right, winding up, fires, tipped up in the air, almost intercepted by the Green Bay Packers. It will still find its way down to the ground, and we will end up with a score right now of 10-27, 4th down and 16. Field goal unit going to come out here. The field goal unit going to come out here for the Minnesota Vikings. It's a 17-point game. All right, guys. We got another game coming up after this. Who will win the next game, guys? Here's the kick from the 43. This kick is up, and this kick is also no good. It goes off the post. The kick is no good. Wow. And just like that, the kick is no good, guys. It remains a 17-point game. It's still a 3-possession game. Who will win the next game coming up, guys? We got the Falcons versus the Commanders coming up right now. Every time I'm here, I'm happy AF, says Sergio Moroni. That is what we're looking to do, man. That's exactly why we are here. That is exactly why we are here. Mario, can the Falcons make the playoffs? The Falcons are technically already in the playoffs. Jared Campbell. Now, that being said, let's take a look at that one more time. This is the playoff picture as it sits. These are the bubble teams. Let's talk about the bubble. Right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, technically speaking, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with this 8-7 record should be listed at number 4, since the Falcons only have an 8-7 record, not a 9-7 record. Now, after we see what happens with the Atlanta Falcons, we will know for sure if they will make the playoffs. Falcons, if they win this game, they should be in a pretty good spot to get it. If they lose this game, the Falcons will be out of the playoffs. We will see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers slide up into this number 4 spot, but it is going to come down to the final games of the season. Same thing here. LA Rams did just get that win. LA Rams technically have not clinched just yet. They do have another game. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure the LA Rams have not clinched as of yet. And they do have another game, a final game here with the Seattle Seahawks versus the LA Rams next week. So the Rams will be playing the Seattle Seahawks next week as well in Week 18 for that final spot. So this has not been settled in just yet. Rams can still end up going down. The Falcons can still end up going down, and if the Washington Commanders lose, there's still some additional spots available at number 7. If the Commanders lose right now, they would be at 10-6, and then we've got options for the bubble teams to try and sneak in right there if the Seattle Seahawks win next week. So an interesting, oh my God, my ear is going to fall off of my head. That is so ridiculous how much these headphones hurt. Anyways, all right, guys, the Colts got a loss there. They are officially out of the playoffs. Green Bay Packers with the football. They are not. Green Bay Packers have the football, a shotgun formation here. Waiting for the snap right now is Jordan Love. Jordan Love takes the snap from the 33-yard line. Love winds up and throws a very, very bad throw right there. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down and 10. My son, I got my son SS number tattoo so they can identify me. My gosh, Cloud. Well, I hope for your safety, man. Thank you for breaking down that playoff picture. You're welcome, Jared. Here we go, guys. A 2nd down and 10 coming up here. Green Bay Packers with the football. They need this. From the 33-yard line with 9:15 left to go, Jordan Love in the shotgun formation with Josh Jacobs standing to his right. Here is the snap as Jordan Love drops back. Jordan Love fighting against the blitz on the move. Jordan Love will get tackled for a loss right there. That'll be a sack. And this should bring up a 3rd down and 11 coming up here. 3rd down and 11. Clock is hot. Can Green Bay pick this one up? So a 3rd down and 11 here. Is Josh out, though? No, he's back in, rule the world. Jason Frost, thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate you. Cover all the Commanders games. I will be covering the Commanders games tonight, that's for sure. Here we go, shotgun formation from the 32-yard line. Here we go. From the 32, shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. There it is, dropping back. Jordan Love in a clean pocket will wind up and fire. Catch is made by Bo Melton. Bo Melton on the grab and a 1st down for the Green Bay Packers. 1st down for Green Bay. Here we go, shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Here is the snap as Jordan Love drops back, winds up, and fires. Another big play here as Tucker Kraft gets inside the 20-yard line. That's good for another Green Bay 1st down, and we are now inside the red zone. 1st down for Green Bay, 35-yard grab right there for Tucker Kraft. Here we go. Too little, too late, says Chuck Diesel. From the 19-yard line. There is the snap. There is the handoff to the right-hand side, and this time a big gain with a stiff arm to top that one off into the end zone. It's a touchdown here, but there's going to be a holding. So this touchdown play will be brought back, guys, by a hold against the Green Bay Packers offense. Josh Jacobs ran around the right-hand side. 7:30 left to go in this one. 7:30 left to go in this game. The Green Bay Packers trail by 17. A score here would be crucial. A big stiff arm thrown there too, man. That was pretty nasty from Josh Jacobs as he barreled his way forward, but there was a hold on this one. That is the right call by the officials. We've got a 1st and 20 coming up. So a 1st down and 20. Repeat this 1st down. Football backed up to the 29-yard line. There's a throw to the flat. The catch is made up inside the 20, down shy of the 15. They'll mark him out at the 15. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Green Bay. 2nd down, guys. Green Bay Packers have the football. Took Jordan Love 38 minutes to pass 100 yards. Dude, that's rough. You're not wrong, Isaiah. So 2nd down coming up right here. Shotgun formation for the Green Bay Packers on 2nd down and 6 from the 15. Here's the snap. Jordan Love runs out of time. Facing the blitz, will wind up and throw that football away as that sails out of bounds. 3rd down and 6 coming up right here. 3rd down with 7 minutes left to go. Can the Green Bay Packers score a touchdown here? Let's find out. 71% of you guys voting for the Commanders to win the next game. Commanders at home versus the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons need a win to get into the playoffs. It's going to be a scrappy game, guys. 7 minutes left to go. 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation. Trips left. Motion on the field. There is the snap. Dropping back. Jordan Love surveys. Winds up. Fires. The catch is made. That's good for a first down. Romeo Doubs on the other side. Catch is made. First down. Green Bay Packers. First down there for the Green Bay Packers as they go out of bounds, stopping the clock there. We got a 1st and goal coming up. There is the snap on 1st and goal. A handoff up the middle, up to about the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up right now. 2nd down for the Green Bay Packers. Hurry up offense. They know they're running out of time. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, guys. 6:20 left to go, and the Green Bay Packers with the football from the 5-yard line take the snap. A handoff around the left-hand side. Emmanuel Wilson gets in for the touchdown. Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers score a touchdown there. And it looks like they are going to go for a 2-point conversion here, guys. The 2-point attempt coming up to make this as close as they can to maybe get the walk-off field goal. The score right now is 16-27 is what I see on my TV screen. Looks like this 2-point conversion will work out, but let's call this play anyways. We've got a shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. Waiting for the snap, there it is. Jordan Love looking right, pump fakes. Jordan Love looks left, fires, catch is made. Romeo Doubs is in for the 2 points. And the score is now 18-27. Green Bay with a substantial drive there. A good, solid drive there for the Green Bay Packers. This means they trail by 9 at this point. And Romeo Doubs is actually out there wearing the Guardian cap as well. Romeo Doubs wearing the Guardian caps. Good vibration, says Robert Preston Sr. Thanks, Robert. Thanks for checking in. All right, guys, 6 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. It is a 9-point game. So with Jacobs out for the rest of the game, I'm guessing? No, not at all. Not at all. He did get a carry earlier on that drive. We did see a carry on that drive for Josh Jacobs. All right, guys. 6 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter here. Next game starts at 7:20. I will be live at 6:50, guys. We're going to take a short break in between these live streams. I'm going to try to rest my voice. If we end up going into overtime, I'm not going to get that opportunity. But I could definitely go for some food. And we've got pizza downstairs, and we've got pasta downstairs, and we've got snacks and things that I can eat. So definitely going to go get a snack break in between these live streams. We've been live since 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, guys. We've been live for a while. It's now 6 p.m. here. So already creeping up on hour number 7, and we've got a whole nother game, guys. This is going to be an 11-hour day for Football Nation. Let's see how much gas I have left in the tank by the end of it. So here we go, guys. We do get the kick back. The Green Bay Packers going to send this back to Minnesota. Minnesota up to the 21-yard line. This will bring up a first down for Minnesota on this drive. Can the Green Bay Packers stop Minnesota here? Can Green Bay hold them to 3 points or less? That is my question to you. All right, guys, here we go. Mario working a double. Shoot, I'm working a triple today, Jared. We got that clopin', baby, and I got to go to work tomorrow, my actual day job, which I've been off from for the past, week, and I'm going to have to live stream tomorrow night. Here is the snap on 1st and 10. Winds up, throws that football. It looks like it is swatted, and is that going to be fumble recovered right now? Was that a fumble or was that a forward pass? 1st and 10. Let's see what the officials have to say. The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Green Bay. Let's watch it one more time. No, that's a forward pass. I think that's a forward pass. His arm was moving forward. That call is going to be reversed. That is the wrong call by the officials, guys. The Green Bay Packers do not get the football back. It was already moving forward. So, yeah, no, it will remain Minnesota Vikings football. Yeah, guys, we got a very long stream today. Matter of fact, I might even have Christina try to help me with the bags that I'm getting under my eyes after all of this right now. Here we go. We got a 2nd down and 10 after that play, guys. The Minnesota Vikings. By the way, I don't know if you could tell, I'm a little bit shorter right now because I had to put my butt in the chair because at some point standing for that long gets really difficult and my brain gets foggy. So now we're sitting down just for a couple snaps. We've got 6 minutes left to go here in this game. Here's a snap and a handoff on the left-hand side on 2nd down and 10. A gain of 5 for Cam Akers brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. Steven's saying you can do it. Oh, we don't have a choice. We got to make it happen right now. This is what we're doing. This is what it's going to feel like to be exclusively live. I got to get used to these triple headers on Sundays, guys. I got to get used to them because next season I'm going to be trying to do these as often as possible every Sunday. Sundays are going to be rough. These are going to be my long days, and hopefully next season we have some additional help. All right, guys, 3rd down and 5 coming up for Minnesota here. Football at the 26-yard line. Play clock down to 3 on this 3rd down play. Here is the snap, winds up and throws. A big catch made by Justin Jefferson down at the 44-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. This might end up being a holding against the offense. This will end up being a penalty here against the offense. I'm feeling a Dolphin victory coming. Yeah, that is very, very true right now. Thank you, Crystal. I hope that someday we can do this full time. A tough one-handed grab there for Justin Jefferson, guys. What an effort and a big 1st down. Are you covering the Lions game tomorrow? 1 million bands? You bet your bottom dollar I am, sir. Over 1,000 subscribers in one day. Well, let's see if we can get there. I don't know if it's actually over 1,000 subscribers in a day. I don't remember. We started with 20.1. We started with 20. We actually have picked up very few subscribers today. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 15. And in trouble throwing that football, almost picked off there on 3rd down. A stop again for the Green Bay Packers. Does bring up a 4th down and 15. There is a flag here. Hang on. No, there's not. So that was overthrown, intended for Jordan Addison. Stokes almost got his hands on that one. 4th down and 10. Here we go. 4th down and 15. They're going to end up punting this football. The Dolphins are on the cusp of getting into the playoffs too, guys. There's still hope for Miami, especially after their win today. Looks like false start right here, a neutral zone infraction against the Green Bay Packers will be a 5-yard penalty. This brings up a 4th down and 10. Punt team will still remain. The punt team is going to send this football back to Green Bay. All right, turn up, Mario, says Big Unk. All right, Big Unk. If you say so, bro, why not? Let's get up on our feet. We got ourselves a 4th down and 10 situation. The Minnesota Vikings about to punt this football over to the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers going to start this drive. Let's see, signal the fair catch down at about the 37-yard line right now. Let's finish this game strong, guys. We got a 9-point game. Green Bay with the football. Green Bay 18, Minnesota Vikings 27. Is there hope for the Green Bay Packers? 58% of you guys were right. Can Green Bay hold them to 3 points or less? Most of y'all were right here. How about on the other side, guys? Can the Vikings get a stop on this drive? Can the Vikings get a stop on this drive? Green Bay Packers have the football. Shotgun formation. Here we go. From the 38, there is the snap. Jordan Love dropping back. Jordan Love running out of time. He gets bagged on the first play there. That'll be a loss. Big time, guys. A loss there. Down to the 30. My gosh, that'll be a loss of at least 8 yards right here for the Green Bay Packers. An inauspicious start to this drive. Down at the 30-yard line, a loss of 8. 2nd down and 18 for Green Bay. Here is the snap on 2nd down and 18. Thank you. A look to the left, a catch made by Dontavian Wicks. Christina hooking me up with some hot tea. She hears my voice going out. It's perfect. Thank you. That's perfect. You're perfect. Thank you. All right, guys. Here we go. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers trying to stay alive in this football game. 4:04. Page not found. Remaining in this game. 3rd down and 7. From the 40-yard line, there is the snap. Jordan Love will wind up and throw. The catch is made by Romeo Doubs across midfield. Down at the 41, 1st down, Green Bay. The Packers will move the sticks. The clock is hot with 3:50 remaining. Oh, that's so good, too. All right, guys, here we go. This time, from the 41 across midfield, Jordan Love on 1st and 10 will connect again with Romeo Doubs, who goes out of bounds, stopping the clock. 3 timeouts remaining for Green Bay, and another 1st down for the Green Bay Packers as Romeo Doubs gets a 12-yard grab. 1st and 10 coming up right now. All right, guys, 1st and 10. Can we get a mod? Here's the snap, looking left, throwing left for Romeo Doubs, incomplete. Incomplete pass there, guys. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. All right. Appreciate that, guys. Trying to keep things clean right now. Trying to stay focused. Got a lot going on. 2nd down and 10, guys. Incomplete pass there intended for Romeo Doubs. The football at the 28-yard line. We've got ourselves an empty backfield right now. Waiting for the snap is Jordan Love. He actually has a man in front of him to help block. It's going to be a neutral zone infraction, guys, against the Minnesota Vikings this time. A 5-yard penalty on 2nd down and 10 brings up a 2nd down and 5. For the Green Bay Packers. So a 5-yard penalty, 2nd down and 5 on the neutral zone infraction. Good football, says Mad Steve. Sergio Moroni saying, I'm starting up the grill. It's got an asada time. Let's go, Sergio. That sounds really, really good. 2nd down and 5. I might have to add a few more moderators on this channel, honestly. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 5 from the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Here's the snap, dropping back. Jordan Love will wind up and fire. Catch is made. Looks like this time it is up to about the 18-yard line. We go back inside the red zone. Hurry up offense for the Green Bay Packers with 3:15 left to go. No huddle here. Football is placed. The clock is hot. 3rd down and 1 coming up for Green Bay. Football at the 18. Here is the snap. Jordan Love surveying. Jordan Love in trouble. Will wind up and throw. The catch is made down at about the 1-yard line. Dontavian Wicks on the grab. This brings up a 1st and goal. 1st down for the Green Bay Packers. We are now at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 1. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap is Jordan Love. There is a handoff to Emmanuel Wilson and the entire Purple People Eater squad getting in there to drop him for a loss of 2. 2nd down and 3. It's time to hurry up offense here, boys. They get back to the line. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Here is the snap. Surveying, winds up and throws to the end zone. Catch is made. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. As Heath punches this one in. Packers score the touchdown here, guys. And they still have all 3 timeouts remaining. What a tough grab. There was a flag on the play. This is going to end up being reviewed, guys. There was a flag on that play. but this will end up standing. It is a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers, and this makes it a 3-point game as they go up 24-27. They go down 24-27. Extra point attempt. I have to assign them, but I've already got it in my head exactly who would be there. Kelly, you would be one of them. Here we go, guys. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 25-27. All right, guys. So this takes us to another commercial break. It is a 2-point game. Are you guys still with me in this 2-point game? If you are, shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for watching this live stream. We are live, coming at you from San Antonio, Texas. Wherever you guys are watching this live stream from, I hope you guys are enjoying every snap, every play, and every down. Hit that like button if you've forgotten to do so. Guys, hitting the like button is crucial for this channel. Not as crucial as just getting a little bit of watch time, so be sure to hit that like button and stick around after you do so. Now, we've got the 2-minute warning coming up. The Minnesota Vikings have 2 timeouts. It is a 2-point game, and the Packers can win this game by a walk-off field goal if they can get the football back. But the Vikings are going to look to get a couple of first downs here. It looks like it's going to come down to the wire. Can this Green Bay Packers defense get the stop they need? All right, guys, I'm going to ask y'all one last time. Who will win this game? We are not going to get overtime today. It's a 2-point game, guys. Let's get that right. It's not going to be yes or no. Let's close the poll here. Who will win this game, guys? Will it be the Packers or will it be the Vikings? There's the kick back to the Minnesota Vikings. They will take the knee here, start this drive at the 30-yard line. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Start your engines. Who will win this game? The Green Bay Packers or the Minnesota Vikings? Taking all bets. Packers or Vikings, guys? Who will win this game? What do you guys think? Here we go, y'all. We got a 1st and 10 coming up for Minnesota. Let's bring up this board one more time. 1st and 10 coming up for Minnesota from the 30-yard line. Here's the snap, a little play action. Sam Darnold will wind up and throw. Catch is made by C.J. Ham, and Ham picks up 12 yards as we approach the 2-minute warning. Just a statement play there. This takes us to the 2-minute warning, guys. Packers need to get a stop here. This is literally what it comes down to. They do this all the time, guys. This is the 2-minute drill. The Minnesota Vikings in the 2-minute drill. The Green Bay Packers in the 2-minute drill. We are inside of 2 minutes with 2 points in it. And 40 subscribers away from getting to 21,000, guys. I'm not going to keep hitting y'all over the head with it. I'll start bugging y'all during the next live stream. But if we could get there now, that would be awesome. Anyways, a man can dream, right? A man can wish. We are in the middle of this commercial break. Guys, we do have the playoff picture to talk about one more time. I'm going to show y'all what this means one more time, ladies and gentlemen. The playoff picture. Why this matters. If the Vikings win this game, they will remain in step right now with the Detroit Lions. As a matter of fact, for a brief moment until Monday Night Football comes, the Vikings will actually be the #1 spot in the NFC, and the Lions will slip down to number 5. If the Lions lose to the 49ers this week, believe it or not, guys, the Lions, if they lose to the 49ers this week, they will sit at the number 5 spot, and the Minnesota Vikings will clinch this conference. So a lot is on the line right now. The Green Bay Packers looking to stay at number 6. They don't want to slide down to number 7 because should they slide down to number 7, they would end up playing the Philadelphia Eagles in the first round of the playoffs. Number 6 goes up against number 3. Number 7 goes up against number 2. Number 4 and 5 go head-to-head, and whoever's number 1 gets the bye week. So the Vikings, with the same record here as the Detroit Lions, the Minnesota Vikings, they want this win because next week, guess who the Minnesota Vikings play? If both teams go into next week with 14 wins, guess what, guys? The Minnesota Vikings will take on the Detroit Lions in Week 18, and now we've got some real drama going into this one. Not only that, but it would make this game tonight that much more important for the Washington Commanders to win, because as I just showed you, the Washington Commanders are sitting at number 7, the Green Bay Packers at number 6. A loss to Green Bay would give them a record of 11-5. A win for the Washington Commanders today would give them a record of 11-5. And since they're in second place, they'll slide up over here. The Packers would slide to number 6. A lot can change between now and the end of the season. We've also got this final playoff spot available for the Denver Broncos here in the AFC, guys. A lot coming up right now. Here we go. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Here we go. We've got ourselves a single back formation, Minnesota with the football. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. To the left-hand side, Cam Akers will lose some yardage. A loss of 2 brings up a second down. They're calling it a loss of 1, second down and 11 coming up. Okay. 100 is a very good run, Big Hank. Cheers to Jimmy. All right, guys. So this brings up a second down and 11. The Green Bay Packers still looking to get the stop. Timeout called there. 2 timeouts remaining for the Green Bay Packers. Here comes a second down and 11. Guys, can the Vikings make the playoff? Can the Vikings make the Super Bowl? Here we go, guys. A second down and 11 from the 41, the 42-yard line. A little play action right there. Sam Darnold on second down and 11, running to the right. Will throw and connect with Justin Jefferson. Third down and 2 coming up here. Third down, and the Packers need to stop now more than you can imagine. Timeout going to be called again by the Green Bay Packers. Another 30-second break right here. Oh, man, it's going to come down to this play, guys. If the Minnesota Vikings pick up a first down here, that will be the final score of this game. If Minnesota can pick up this first down, this will be game right here. Third down and 2 coming up. 1 timeout remaining for the Green Bay Packers. First down will be it. It will seal this game. Here we go, guys. 1:49 left to go in this football game. 1:49 left to go in this football game. With 10 seconds on the play clock, we've got a single back formation. Under center right now is Sam Darnold. Motion on the field from Jordan Addison. Here's the snap on third down and 2. There's the throw. A low corralled grab is good for the first down, and that'll be all she wrote. First down, Minnesota Vikings. And that will be it, guys. Minnesota will win this game. The Green Bay Packers have no timeouts remaining. The Green Bay Packers have no timeouts remaining here. That'll be the final timeout for them. The Minnesota Vikings going to kneel this football here. They might get the chance to get the football back if my time is not correct. What, 40 seconds plus 40 seconds is 120 plus 40 seconds, 3 downs? Yeah. That's it, guys. It's going to be victory formation. All right, y'all. We got another game coming up right now. We are in victory formation. That'll be the final score of this game, guys. Minnesota going to win this one. Once again, guys, we do have a lot of action remaining. I've got about a 25-minute break to get some food in me and, be able to give you guys the best performance that I can before the day is over. Great job, Mario. Take a break, says Micah. I will take a quick break, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I will be live at 30 minutes before kickoff for this next game when we get the Washington Commanders hosting the Atlanta Falcons. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, you've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys. This is the final score. Actually, I got to stick around. I cannot just end this one right now. We got to stick around until this says final. It is going to say final. The Vikings are going to win this one. Thanks, guys. I guess I can go ahead since I'm still live. Let's just make the adjustments here. Since I got you guys, y'all can see me making these changes in real time. We got Falcons. Ooh, we got Falcons. We got the Falcons. We got the red square on one side. I guess we'll go with red and gold. All right, guys, that is the final score. All right, guys, love y'all. We'll see y'all later. Peace out.